So yeah, if you could stop literally blaming me for everything, that'd be great.
Well, if you would stop being the one whose fault everything is, then we can stop blaming.
Just because you disagree with me about Batman does not mean that everything is my fault.
It's all your fault, Stout. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault, Stout.
I don't mind the ginger stuff.
Everything.
That's actually
it's all your fault, Stout.
I don't mind the ginger stuff. Everything is my fault.
And it's true.
Okay, everything is my fault.
And it's true.
It's annoying. Stop that. Like, seriously.
I see. We're live, by the way. I see.
I'm aware.
Okay. We're live, by the way. I just
the after party. I'm aware.
Okay. The after party. The part where you get to hear the truth about how much Stout actually hates all of the things we say about him.
Usually I don't give a shit, but this is really annoying me. I don't know why. It just is.
Oh, okay. We have triggered Stout, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm triggered.
I'm sorry.
Triggered!
I'm sorry!
Fault fuck.
He says as he's picking his nose.
It was itchy, okay? I'm sorry! That's right. The real us and I. No more pretending. This is the real us, the way we really are. We actually all hate each other so much.
I ruined it.
Ruined everything.
I'm coloring a page of Ren and Stimpy, and I was trying to. It's almost impossible to get the fucking color of Stimpy right because you got the cream at the eye part, right? But then the rest of his body and his face is kind of a darker beige kind of color, right? I got the darker beige color right, but the creamy, there's just no fucking colored pencil in this 64 box of 64 of them. I could recreate that. So
why didn't you get the 28, you fucking puss?
So look at that.
Hold on. Here we go. Oh,
it's okay, but it's like
pretty close.
That's good, dude. What are you talking about?
Yeah. It's really bright in my end.
Doesn't he have some blue somewhere?
Yeah, on his nose. I haven't done
that. Right, his nose. That's right. It's been a while since I watched Ren and Stimpy.
500 songs.
And it's actually supposed to go this way because Stimpy's just like literally, or Ren is literally just on top of Stimpy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You idiot!
You
idiot!
Bloated sack of protoplasm! You filthy worm!
Yep.
Infection of incurable diseases! Ruined!
Get out of my face.
I might just give him a sky blue nose because I like sky blue.
Sky blue.
Your mom's sky blue.
Yeah, she is.
Your nose is sky. What? No.
My favorite color is baby blue, though. Because it got its name from when babies die and turn blue.
So that's not true.
That's a myth.
I had got media to use their music, his music, Matt Farley's music in my streams, and so I'm downloading all his music, one album at a time, and I just downloaded, no joke, 500 songs about places. This guy's a very prolific songwriter. He wrote the theme for like Coast to Coast. I literally just downloaded 500 songs about various.
That's a nice little bonus, by the way. Like, I think he should do that for everyone if he doesn't already. Just like
he does.
Okay, so basically, if you purchase a song from him, you get access to his entire catalog. That's
no,
cool.
No, that's not how it works. You buy the album like normal, but the way it works is actually it's his scheme of making money on Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
He makes just songs about every fucking subject, so people type in subject and his songs start playing, he'll get money from it. And if he's prolific,
nice.
It can be pennies, right? And so he's like, well, if artists get paid pennies, then I'll just make a lot of music.
a lot of pennies.
Yeah, there's a documentary about him, and I'm waiting for Owen back to me about it. Is he someone?
So basically, the guy you got to do your song is prolific enough that he has a documentary about it.
Yeah, there's a short documentary piece on some YouTube somewhere. It's one of the it's a YouTube doc, but yeah, not only that, but we've reviewed like most of his movies. We're fans of his films. He makes really funny shot on video direct. It's brilliant.
Ooh.
It's like pitch perfect because they're trying so hard, and yet he knows at the same time what the outcome is.
This sounds like that guy who said, "Cut, that's perfect."
It's kind of like that. You have to understand. I love people like that. I love filmmakers on the fringe. Always have. And yeah,
Cut, that's
like,
perfect.
It's not him.
That's David Nelson.
David The Rock Nelson.
The Rock Nelson.
Right. He was The Rock first. The Rock stole it from him, but it's okay. He asked him politely, and he told him about it, and Rock apologized to him. Just so you know.
Oh, okay.
The Rock apologized to him because literally he was The Rock like a decade before The Rock was even born. I mean, he was tongue in cheek about it. He's not serious, obviously.
Yeah.
But but he's one of my favorite guys. The thing about David Rock Nelson, he hasn't posted anything in 2 months. But the next time he posts, there'll be literally 50 videos that come up because he doesn't have very good access to the internet. He doesn't have like internet access at home. So, but he's like Sean. He has a smartphone which he records all his movies on now, and he records all his movie stuff, and he records vlogs and all sorts of other things, and then he puts them all on his YouTube, and then he goes later. He goes to the library and uploads them at the library, and he goes later to a friend's house, downloads all the clips for the movie that he's done. Because he's literally uploaded all the stuff to his YouTube channel, and he just edits it there. And very simple, using the YouTube editor, he edits his movies now. It's like crazy. And all the special effects are like rubber monster in front of the camera. It's really silly shit. It's all about fun.
Cool.
Cut, that's perfect. That's what he says at the end of everything. Like in the middle of this movie, he'll be like, he'll be waving a rubber dinosaur and I want to have a prop. He's like waving him on, it's like rah 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 rah. Cut, that's perfect. And then there's the next scene, and it's like, oh, I'm being attacked. Rah, rah, rah. And it's just him in a wig, and then you'll hear like, oh, that was perfect. He forgets to cut out his cut. That's perfect shit all the time in the middle of his movies. These are songs about Canada places. How many songs about Canada? He has 94 songs about Canada.
Awesome.
How do you spell Nanaimo?
N-A-N-A-I.
Oh, Nanaimo is on Vancouver Island. Hold on. We have a song for your place.
Great. I have indigestion for some reason. I did eat a lot of junk today, so. Okay, I don't want my stream flag, please. Thank you. I'm sure it's lovely. You can play music all you want on your stream, but
Island. I love it though. It's so ridiculous.
Crack. Ow.
Alright, that should be good. There we go. I just called it Robert Pattinson is Batman. And then it will be...
He's not.
The best
He's
Batman.
not.
And,
No.
and then it will be that thumbnail.
The best Batman. You gotta troll a little bit.
Well, that remains to be seen.
Yes,
We don't know.
because you haven't trolled enough tonight.
Oh, Stout, wonderful, squishy tub of goo. Fucking just block that spammy guy who just put like 5 comments and links and bullshit all over my new Batman video. They're not Batman related. Blocked.
Was it Fox Pixar?
I wasn't gonna say the name, but yes, it was.
So is Fox Pixar.
Yeah. That boy is insane.
He means well.
Completely insane.
You think he means well?
He seems just very enthusiastically wants everyone to see his movie. But I mean,
yeah, and that's
3.5 hours of crudely animated, crudely shot footage, and bad sound, and like, I'm okay. I'm good. I just kind of jumped through it a little bit and was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I did that with his Yogi Bear one. I just kind of skimmed through it a bit. It's like, yeah, I get it.
I admire the dedication. 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a tremendous amount of work to do those kinds of videos, and takes a lot of patience.
Well,
it's just the way he's marketing them is so annoying and so unacceptable that I just cannot endure.
What the fuck are you typing, Michael? What the fuck, dude?
What?
Michael's typing some random bullshit. No.
God damn it, Michael.
Okay, can you keep the porn out of the chat, Michael? Seriously. God damn it. Just stop.
We removed the Michael command for Carlton. He didn't like it, so.
Yeah.
And we respect his wishes of removing it.
Correct. But yeah.
So he should respect our wishes.
Don't post shit like that in the chat. I mean, that's inappropriate.
Yes, I know it's a song. It's a song by Motrin Media. But you don't. It's just.
But it's all about sexual acts and shit, and that is inappropriate for Twitch. So do not post that, please.
It's like, yeah.
It's
there.
It's
literally there to control. It's songs
on.
written to troll algorithms. That's all it is. It's a song titles written to troll algorithms. No, so you type something to Google and it'll come up as search items. I mean,
Tums.
Appropriate to talk about. There's probably a million other songs he's made that are I don't know,
I love Tums.
equally hilarious but not sexually explicit. So.
You would love Tums.
Peppermint.
Tums, huh? It's one of those nights.
A lot of junk food today.
Yeah.
McDonald's for dinner, followed by popcorn, sour gummies, and iced tea. So.
Yeah, I ate an entire bag of Reese's Pieces last night during Endgame, and at the end I was burping farts. I was like, oh no, that burp, the sour burp, the one that it's not pleasant feeling.
Burping farts.
Yeah, it just feels like a burping methane on your mouth. Oh,
yeah,
bad.
That's pretty awful. Did I even talk about Detective Pikachu at all tonight? I don't think I did.
No.
Oops.
All for the after party.
So Rosie and I went to see Detective Pikachu today, and
I don't care about spoilers.
I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm just going to say that it is wonderful. It is an absolute delight. It's so much fun. You immediately get brought into this fantasy world where Pokemon just exist in the world, and that's it. You just
not really a spoiler, but is Mr. Mime as creepy as everyone says?
Actually, he's hilarious. He's frickin' hilarious in it. The interrogation scene, the full the interrogation scene, and when they chase him down initially, that whole sequence, I was just laughing my ass off through the whole thing. It's great. It's very funny. But Ryan Reynolds was amazing as Pikachu. Yes, he's actually again very. I mean, I love Ryan Reynolds anyway. So, but he is very funny in that. And there's a lot of heart to this movie as well. It does have some parts that tug at the heartstrings and stuff. It's just a really good family movie.
Tug at the heartstrings.
That I think everyone, Pokemon fans or not, should see. And see with your family and your little ones. And enjoy. It's a lot of fun. It's very good.
I will not. You can't make me.
I know you're going to go see it anyway.
Never.
Take your, nieces or something.
They already went to see it.
Oh.
Some of them went to see it twice already.
Oh, see? There you go. The kids know.
I'll probably see it on home video.
Yeah. It's.
I mean, I will just see it on home video.
It's one that I would have seen on home video if I was not a dad. But it was one that Rose really wanted to see, and we had a couple gift cards.
I'm also surprised they didn't see Endgame, but it's because they wasn't playing at the theater near them. That's why.
Yeah, we saw Infinity War in the theater, but no, we've not seen Endgame. We haven't seen Captain Marvel.
But who knows? Maybe it'll show up there like
we actually haven't seen Ant-Man and the Wasp yet, because after Infinity War and after the months of hell in which we were kept apart for so long, in the interim, she decided she wanted to see all of the Marvel movies starting from the beginning. So we watched all of Phase 1, and we've just started on Phase 2. So,
right on.
So we're getting there.
You definitely got to watch Ant-Man and Wasp before Endgame.
Yes.
And Marvel before Endgame.
Well, I want to, because I have this thing about wanting to watch them in the order that they were released. So I get all the little connections.
People who want to watch it first are wrong. It's wrong.
Also,
information.
Rosie is very interested in X-Men Dark Phoenix. She's been seeing some of the promotional material and the posters and stuff, and she's like, that looks so cool. So she was like, can we watch all the X-Men movies? I'm like, sure.
You have to watch Last Stand one more time.
So we're going to watch all the X-Men movies. So it does not look meh. It looks good.
No. I was going to say, I think it... I'm actually shocked. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, I think so. So anyway,
it can't be any worse. It's not going to be worse than Last Stand. I guarantee it.
No, absolutely not. This is their... Yeah, the whole reboot series has been, let's fix the mistakes of Last Stand. And it's taken, 6 fucking movies to undo the damage that movie did.
I like The Last Stand.
So, anyway. Yeah, so we're just going to watch them in release order.
I'm going to end up doing this once Dark Phoenix comes out in Blu-ray. I'm probably going to do a live stream where I watch, not all in one go, but, I'm going to watch the X-Men series over several live stream marathons, Yeah. A couple movies at a time. Probably the first trilogy, and then, 1 or 2 after that, just finish off the whole series.
Yeah.
We got First Class, and Days Just Past. Yeah, it'd be 2 movies and 2 movies probably. No, I can do 3 movies. Oh, yeah, and there's the Wolverine movies. I'm not going to watch Origins ever. I don't own it. I'm never going to own it.
Yeah.
Really? I thought you liked aspects of Origins.
Terrible.
No. Origins died in a dumpster fire.
Origins is not, universally terrible.
It's offensive to me.
It is.
Honestly,
it's worse than The Last Stand.
The only thing... I hear that all the time. I don't buy that. I think Last Stand is by far the worst of the series.
No, I think Origins...
No. The only thing wrong with Origins, the one and only thing that I had a problem with Origins is
the writing? Oh, I know.
No. How they fucked up... No. How they fucked up Deadpool. That is the one and only thing. Everything else, I have no issues with. I would have liked to see more done with Gambit.
I have no interest. Dude, I passed up X-Men Origin for $1 at that yard sale. So I'm not willing to pay $1 for it. I'm not going to own it.
Alright, whatever. I think it's irrational. I think the hatred that it gets is irrational. Because, yes, there are some serious problems, but it is not a complete and total write-off.
It's a complete write-off.
No, it is not. Liev Schreiber as Sabretooth? Come on. He's fucking amazing in that. Blob? Fucking amazing. Gambit? Fucking amazing. No. Underused.
No.
Yes.
Gambit was terrible.
That whole montage. No, the whole montage of his history going through all the wars. That was amazing.
Didn't even sound like Gambit. Worst Gambit ever.
Whatever.
Terrible Gambit.
Whatever.
I do like the war stuff. I like it's like I had the same feeling to do with Amazing Spider-Man 2. There's 30% of a good movie in there, and the rest is wasted space. And I don't I want to own that in my collection, but I don't own Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Same reason. It's just not good enough. There's not enough good here.
It cannot.
No, that
saved.
is not my argument, Brinsley. It's that it's all good up until the end with Deadpool or Barakapool. The first scene with Wade Wilson was great. That's the scene that convinced everybody that Ryan Reynolds was the right choice for Deadpool. That was the scene.
For the rest of the fucking movie.
Huh?
And then they made them mute for the rest of the fucking movie.
Exactly, and that's the problem I have with it. Because that was fucked up. That was fucked up. That was fucked up and fucked off.
It was fucked up. It should have fucked off.
I don't know what the hell they were thinking with that. Like, yeah, he's the merc with the mouth, so we'll sew his mouth shut.
That was Rothman.
That was absolutely Rothman. Absolutely Rothman.
Annoying. So they muted him.
Yeah, he's annoying, and no giant robots, so we'll just turn Galactus into a giant gas cloud. Okay. Can you just fuck off and die in a fire and stop calling yourself an Uber geek, please?
Rothman shot down literally all the designs. He shot them all down.
Yeah, I know.
There were some really cool designs that were some really very strong Kirby influences. I wish they would have used. But
I know.
if they would have used that movie would have almost been unbearable. Actually, I think it would have been okay.
I like how. Starfleet Academy, sweet.
Oh, nice.
Okay, thank you. I do love me some Star Trek.
Is that multiplayer?
I don't know.
How cool would it be if we were all on the bridge crew yelling at each other? No, Stallman! Raise the shield, Stallman, you son of a bitch!
God damn it. I said photon torpedoes, not phasers!
Hold on.
Now we don't have warp drive, you idiot!
I just need someone to explain something to me. What's the shield?
What's the shield? Which button's
What's
the shield?
shield?
S, you fuck!
Which
It's
button
S.
is the shield? S for shields.
Okay.
Fuck sakes!
Let me press it a few times. You pressed it 2 times, it's off again.
You have to select the console first! Otherwise, you're just gonna keep walking forward, you dummy! Ah! Probably wouldn't call you a dummy, but Jesus Christ.
You would be like, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. It's over. We're dying.
I'm just trying to turn on.
Major Matoka says yes, it is co-op and multiplayer.
Oh my goodness, we all need that now.
So,
oh boy,
having us all on a bridge crew, holy shit! There is the Star Trek Bridge Crew game, which is the VR game.
Yeah, but none of us have VR.
But none of us have VR, unfortunately.
Garbage has VR.
Because I remember when that came out, I was thinking, oh, that would be perfect for us. But
I know
we don't have VR.
I want us to be on crew so we can yell at each other about do your fucking job and I'm getting in fights about what we should do in the situation.
You had one job: raise fucking shields.
Pause the simulation. All right, guys, what are we gonna do? I don't know. We argue for 45 minutes about what to do, and then Sean just gets tired of it, does something, we lose anyway. Like, God damn it,
yeah,
Sean, that's not what we should have done. We were telling you it's the one thing we shouldn't have done. Yeah.
Well,
whatever. I took him down with us.
Good shit.
God damn it.
You can play Bridge Crew without VR? You think?
Can you?
I need proof. If so, then we need 3 copies of that stat.
A Bridge Crew?
Yes.
Are you sure you can play without VR? Because I thought it was VR only.
I need proof, and then I need 3-pack. Come on.
Yeah, we need a confirmation on that. Bridge Crew playable in both VR and non-VR. Oh, serve as an officer with hand tracking, a full body of avatars and lip sync taken from Steam page. How would it work with non-VR though? I mean, it's such a VR-centric game.
I don't know. So someone give me some footage of it. I want to see if it's like derpy or something. That might be fun on its own right. It's really derpy implementation. I'm trying to raise the shields, but it won't switch hands. It won't switch hands. I'm hitting the switch hand button.
I'm literally looking at my hand on the chair. I can't lift it up to push the button.
Should totally be Scotty in engineering, 100%. So we can, Mr. T, I need more power. I need it right now. I need more power for these shields. We're gonna die, Mr. T. Let's all drink tea. Exactly.
Area 88. I remember that one.
God damn it.
I need Area 88 still.
Yes. Ultraman.
What do I have over there?
Over there.
Something Cyber City Audio, that's what it is.
Ah, yeah, that's a good one.
I got that too. I wish I had a Blu-ray. That'd be a nice upgrade. But I have a DVD right now. I mean, I have Blu-ray available, master-wise.
Mm-hmm.
It was in that era when it could be either or.
I see.
In the 90s, they some of those productions were all on standard def.
Yeah. Well, yeah, shot on film, but then edited and mastered on standard def.
With effects and standard, and okay.
Exactly.
Can't do anything about that.
Now, will it let me upload the thumbnail? Yes. There we go. Get that thumbnail in there.
There's nothing more annoying than it's like thumbnail's too large. Why is that even a problem in this day and age?
I know. It's
Just
larger than 5K. It's like, well, of course it is.
The fucking high quality PNG I worked long and hard on, you son of a bitch.
Long and hard. 2 megabytes or less. Like, why does that even matter? Like,
yeah, in this day and age, that is such a silly restriction.
yeah,
It should be like under 50 megabytes. That's fair,
really is.
you know?
Come on, can
Yeah.
you upload the fucking thumbnail? Go. There you go.
You got like 100 megabyte image. Maybe you should get a smaller image. You know, like there's a fair line. 2 megabytes is ridiculous. Excuse me. I didn't even
Mhm.
remove that word from our lexicon. It's ridiculous.
Fucking hell.
Just set the kettle on the dilithium crystal generator thingy. It'll cook just fine, bro.
Uh-huh.
Give me more power. Jesus.
Let's cook up some crystals.
How long was that how long was that episode? Tonight.
It was like 2.5 hours. The fuck?
No, it
How
wasn't.
are you still posting? I blocked you.
Oh, he's still posting?
Yeah.
Google Plus. Yay, Google Plus. Hey, everybody.
Oh, it doesn't exist anymore, though.
You should check out
Blocked.
Google Plus. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter that it doesn't exist anymore. Google Plus. Hey.
Stop commenting on my videos. You're not welcome on my channel.
You're not welcome on my channel.
Good.
Google Plus for your Facebook? Well, Facebook shouldn't even be your Facebook.
What?
Facebook shouldn't even be your Facebook. The platform is dead.
Oh, whatever. It is.
That's that.
It is not dead at all. Like, have you seen?
It's alive
you-
for old people.
Have
like
you
me.
seen how
That's
many
true.
views videos get on that platform?
Yeah, by old people like you.
No, literally millions, dude. Millions.
A lot of old people in this country.
And the thing what pisses me off is a lot of those videos are getting millions of views or videos that have been literally stolen from YouTube.
Yep.
So the original creators are not getting those views. I go to the original YouTube video, and it's like a fraction of that viewership.
Yep, and there's no link back. There's no spirit of sharing, nothing.
Yeah.
If you linked back, it would be less problematic, you know?
What the fuck? Why did you literally list every single DC Universe movie ever in your comment?
Just to fucking troll and annoy you. Don't you
Because,
get it?
yeah,
He's a
that's it.
troll.
I think it's because he's a troll, but he might just also be.
No, this is not that guy. This is somebody else.
No, but I'm saying it's either a troll or he's blessed. I mean, that's it's your only options, right?
Yeah. No, I think.
Nothing wrong with it. It's just the way it is.
I know, it's just annoying.
And it's not negative. It's just
It's
a
like, why
reality.
don't you just say, I like those movies? And you don't have to
I like
list
all the
the
movies, but-
entire filmography.
Yeah, some people are like that, dude. It's weird.
I know. It's-
But hey, man, more power to them. Whatever. At least he commented.
yeah,
And at least he didn't talk shit.
I know.
At least it wasn't awful.
No, it's a co-production.
So look at the
with
bright side,
Universal-
right?
What are you babbling about?
He at least
I
could have
love
said you were
George
fat
Carlin's
in your mom's
comments.
basement, but instead he babbled on about about movies, even if you don't understand it. say it's a
Sean
win.
reading his comments and getting angry about them.
Oh my
It's one of
god!
the things that gives me life, really.
This
It
not even. So he commented on one of my DVD disambiguations. I talk about the 1996 movie, which was a co-production with Fox, and he says, no, it's actually co-production with Universal Television. Jesus Christ, Sean, learn your facts. Fuck off, Fox Pixar Media. Seriously, you are not
what is that
wanted.
guy?
This one is, but not all of them. But
Okay.
I'll have to say that.
Dude, like, dude, chill.
no, just
No,
fuck.
Not you, him.
Oh, that guy.
Just fucking chill.
Well, and like he's wrong. Does he think he's being funny by like yelling wrong facts at me in my comments? Like, just
My
go,
favorite part
just go away, guy.
is
Seriously.
he was like, he swears he was on the creation team for Ratatouille, and that his Ratatouille was the original script. I'm like, what are you babbling about?
that. This is why I say he is fucking insane. Like,
Yep, well-
no,
He's not insane. He's just trolling you.
he's insane.
Lost
He's
in the
wrong.
woods, man. He's just lost in the woods.
He is insane.
I don't know about he's insane. He might be delusional. It's not necessarily insanity, all right? He's delusional.
He's insane and delusional.
Delusional.
Ugh. I just hate that guy so much. Just-
He emailed me his movie. That's how this all started. He first thing he did was emailed me, and I'm sure he then went to my YouTube and found the Discord, and
Dude,
here we are.
This was months ago. He came into the Twitch chat first. That's how he discovered me. He came into the Twitch chat and was just, I forgot, I was working on something, and he just totally like destroyed the chat by just like constantly spamming all this stuff, and people were asking, what are you talking about? Just going on. I think you were here, Stab. And he just kept going on and on and on about the new 2019 Yogi Bear movie, you know, long awaited, blah, blah, blah. That's where it all started. And then from there, he went to the Discord and he went to the YouTube and was just like spamming it everywhere. So when are you gonna review this one, the new Yogi Bear movie? And I'm like, never. Fuck off. Seriously. So I went and looked at like a couple minutes of it. It's like, okay, yeah, cool, nice design on the claymation characters. I certainly admire the amount of work that went into it, but the comic timing is non-existent in this. The acting is terrible, and this is just painful to watch. I am not watching all 2 hours of this.
3 hours.
Oh, the Ratatouille one he did is like over 3 hours long.
3 hours and 38 minutes.
3 hours and 38 minutes of that.
8 seconds, I think, actually.
And like, no.
Why do I remember that? Same reason why I can remember that I owe $348,000 fucking student loans. Just remember it.
Just random things.
Yep.
It's just
Actually, it's funny that they actually absolved like $80,000 of my loan, and I only own $275,946 and some change. I can't remember.
Oh, that's nice of them.
How kind of them. Yeah.
Now I need a smaller lottery winning to pay that off.
Smaller lottery winning. Yeah, no kidding, eh?
It is what it is, man.
Craziness.
Like, it's like, I know you mean well, probably, and
No,
I appreciate your fandom, but oh my god, stop spamming everything everywhere.
Yes.
It's not the way to get attention.
How can you not see that this guy's a troll?
I mean, he could be,
He
but
really wants
No.
you to believe that he's fucking insane, but he's not. He's just a troll.
No,
maybe.
I'm pretty sure he's legitimately insane.
delusional.
He's watching you right now, and he heard that, and he laughed his ass off.
He might be, but he's still
That's what happened.
blocked.
Because
like,
he's insane and doesn't
Uh-huh.
recognize his own insanity, so he's thinking that it's a joke.
What? Okay, Charlatan, what made you think he doesn't mean well? What verbiage is he used that makes you think he's going to, like, I don't know, stab you in a dark alley? I just need to know. If you think how he means well, prove it. What do you fucking mean? Because he didn't say anything that was, like, like creepy stalker. He didn't talk about like want to wear my fucking skin mask or anything that would make me go, oh fuck this guy. I need to report him. Want you to watch his shit, and he's very passionate about it constantly.
Yeah.
Which great. I love your enthusiasm, but stop.
Yeah.
You are.
But
you are
like when
not
he came,
here because you were just.
No, when he came into the Twitch, I mean, he completely took over the Twitch chat. Like nobody was able to talk about anything else because he just
That's
kept.
not true at all, Carlton. Plenty of sane people are cruel for amusement. It's part of our
Hi,
animal
Michelle.
I
Trapped by
tell
the
you,
cat, eh?
like, have you ever watched a nature documentary about chimps? They're cruel. It's part of nature.
Yeah.
Donald Trump is technically sane, but he still does things to piss people off.
That's arguable, but
Yeah.
my point is,
Definitely
cruelty,
delusional.
cruelty and kindness in equal measure in every human being. Okay, it doesn't mean you're fucking insane or you don't mean well just because you have a bit of cruel side. It just means that you just are down the wrong path. You need help. You know.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, you're not lost down that path. You can't just throw people away because they're not perfect, you know? The first thing you can do is try to help them, and then if they don't want help, you just leave. Because you can't do anything about it. You just can't. You know, when it comes to these kind of people, you just, not everybody's meant for this community.
We've known people like that.
I want as many people to be welcome here, but if you're going to be on the verge of harassing my users, I can't have it. That's just where I draw the line. Like if he's JL and just enthusiastic about a few things, fine, whatever, no big deal. You know, we've taught JL to be a little less abrasive. That's the word I'm looking for. Abrasive. He's less abrasive now. He's you know, he has his moments where you're like, oh God, JL, stop. But for the most part, JL's good dude. You know.
Yes.
And that's because we didn't immediately count him out. We just worked on it. We helped him become better than him.
No, it's just
Palpable him.
you know, when somebody just kind of gives me a bad vibe or I just don't like where things are going, then I surgically remove them.
I didn't get a bad vibe from this guy. He just didn't listen. He's just enthusiastic and didn't listen. And I can't have that. That's all.
No.
I appreciate the enthusiasm, but you didn't read the rules, and then I kicked you, and then you continued to not read the rules until the end, and then I banned you. That was it, you know?
Yeah.
I warned him several times. Commander Shepard warned him a few times.
Yeah.
And, you know, and then I was like, then I kicked him, and then he came back and he continued to not read the rules at all, and I banned him. That was the end of it. This is, you know, that's how it goes. Like,
You're how it goes.
We don't just eject people. I'll give them a fair chance to stop to be less obnoxious or whatever, you know.
Give people a fair chance.
He doesn't realize he's borderline harassing because he's very enthusiastic. He's just very passionate. You don't want to offend people who are that passionate. You gotta be respectful of them because they can get excessive with their passion, and so you gotta, you know. Carlton. He's not insane, just passionate, not the right fit for our community.
Insane.
In the membrane. Insane in the brain.
Yeah.
Totally
crazy
barking,
insane.
Mad.
You've got no brain.
Celtics, Red Sox, Patriots, Bruins. What the fuck is this album? 77 tracks long.
What? 77 track album?
Yes.
On vinyl?
Welcome. No.
Oh.
It's on YouTube.
Oh, that's probably just a playlist.
No, it's playlist. Each playlist is an album.
Okay.
And this album is 77 tracks long.
Also, every frame is a painting.
Well, in a good movie. Persuade Sean, not me. Yeah, it is.
For what? What are you persuading me?
That you're not insane. That he's not insane. I'm like, yeah, whatever. He needs help. But, you know, who doesn't?
Me. I'm perfectly fine.
Shut up. The Boston Sports Band of New England. What a silly name.
Where is it? Where are you seeing that? That sounds exactly like the fucking Fox Pixar guy. If he was a troll, that's the kind of name he would come up
No,
with.
that's Motrin Media, dude. I'm still downloading all his albums.
Oh, okay.
That's paranoia has kicked in. That's probably that guy again.
Sherlock.
I'm convinced he's a fucking troll, and he's going to come back with another name, pulling the same shit with a different approach.
And I'll just keep
He's
blocking
troll.
him.
And then you realize the troll if he changes his attack vector, then yeah, probably just a troll.
Yeah.
So my cat Sherlock's off playing with Ruby the poo cat and causing trouble.
The poo cat.
She smells like poop. She doesn't clean her butt enough.
Oh.
She's really cute. She's super soft. She doesn't want anyone to touch her, and she smells like poop. Probably because she doesn't want anyone to touch her. I'm guessing it's part of her tactic to keep poop from holding her. Who wants to hold a cat that smells like old farts? I mean, really.
Fair enough.
That's what I was like, fair play, cat, fair play. And then I hold her anyway, and she hisses the whole time, tries to bite me. She does not want to be touched. The way she wants to interact with you is you sit absolutely still, and she sits on you and steals your warmth. And that's it. She wants nothing else to do with you. She doesn't want you to touch her. She doesn't want you to make too much noise or address her or make any noise when she's on you. You have to sit absolutely quiet, and she will take a nap on you. Till you were done, she's gone. Don't want nothing to do with you. Sorry, Crimmy. I would love to, I don't know where she is. I hope she comes in soon. How's it going? You did you not want to join us in the chat or the video chat?
Who?
Crimson News.
Oh, hi. How's it going?
4 bowls of cat food, milk, and dry food, but boo,
Bammers on everyone.
wants treats.
Problem
Oh
solved.
yeah.
This is the Mia way.
We gotta spoil our little babies, Rogue Nutter.
That's right.
Our little fur children. I used to make fun of people who used to call them the fur children, and then I
The
got
after party started about 3 minutes after SNI, Major Motoko. About
an hour ago, I think.
42 and a half minutes ago.
Oh, there you go.
So,
That was close.
there you go.
A quarter away.
So
You're
far,
right now.
so
Nice.
good.
Hey, there we go. That's looking
Looks
good.
like Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah,
That looks pretty good, dude.
that's looking really good.
Yeah.
Well, I hope we keep you some good attention or some good distraction when you paint your final project.
I said hi earlier, but Sean was ranting and blaming Stout for crud. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the
He's been
usual.
doing that for a while now.
Oh, Stout. You know it's all in fun. You better know it's all in fun. If
It's
not,
all in your fun and not my
I'll just
fun.
have to blame you for not getting the joke.
Sick.
Dick.
That's toxic masculinity, Sean.
Whatever, I'm a man. And I do
Basically
manly
told him
things.
to man up, you fuck.
That's right, man up. Be a man. You
Be a man,
Man.
with all the something.
River. Something.
Now you're a
big.
man. A man.
A man. Kiss and make up like men.
Wait.
Like strong, powerful gay men.
That's right.
How's life treating you, Miss Grimmy? Mamma Mia.
We all love Stout.
Here I go again.
There's never any genuine harm or ill will intended in any of our
Got
living.
Black, the backup quarterback. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, there comes a point where 20, 25 times an hour you get blamed for things. You're like, okay, I'm done with
25
this
times
now.
an hour.
I'm
Not
done
enough.
with this. This is
Need
getting
more.
Dowd,
Is
I think
that-
you'll enjoy this song.
I'll have to make it 50. It's clearly not enough.
Here's the song for you, Stout.
Greetings,
It's called-
Zemware.
It's called "Red Sox Fans Have Become Complacent." Song for Stout.
Okay. Oh! Oh!
That's what you get.
Oh!
Please don't
That
burp
is
on-
what you get, sir. Good job.
No burping.
That is justice right there. That's what that is. That is the overall slightly positive bent of the universe right there. That's
Oh,
what's
whatever.
happening right
You wish the universe gave a shit about you.
now.
There it is. Copy this link. Go to sports ball. Or we call it sports team. Yeah.
Oh! There we go.
I was just really stoned today. I was like,
That's fine.
no
Just,
one posts
you know,
sports shit
threw
probably
up in
because
my
they
mouth
have
a little.
have a ball.
Well, if any genuine offense was taken, which clearly there has been, I apologize, Stout. That was never the intent.
You fucking cuck. You gave in to me. You gave in to that leftist
No,
to me.
because I get the
That's
same
shit.
way sometimes. Like I know we
I still
joke,
call you a bitch too.
we jab and poke, and I mean, Lord knows I'm the butt of God knows how many jokes, and sometimes you're just not in the mood,
Yeah, I get it.
And it's like, you know what? Not a good day for that right now. Thanks.
Like sometimes the
So,
bald jokes just don't go over well,
I get it.
Sometimes you get stuck in your foliage. I mean,
So
what?
I understand, Stout. And it's
Foliage,
okay.
excuse me. Foliage? That was like grade school. I used to call it that.
That's right. Hug it out.
All that.
I understand.
Make out? I don't want to make out.
See, this
There's
is
this-
why we all hang out together, is because we have very
Ooh.
similar demeanors in that respect. And
Yeah.
when a line has been crossed, we understand.
Whatever.
Well, except in the case of skin slit.
This.
Huh?
Look, I'm just gonna hold the Bible.
Yeah.
It's a joke, man. Lighten up.
I did not realize that what I was coloring was a bed. I thought it was a couch. To
Oh.
be fair, I chose a brown color, so
Wow, Miss
Okay.
Leah, that's
it
beautiful.
was.
Yeah,
What?
Friendly. Oh, that was nice of Sean to apologize and immediately get called a cuck.
Yeah, I'm fucking around, so. See, I'm not very serious. It's all good.
I know.
Felt cute. Might die of pollen.
Fantastic. Greetings, Chameleon Storm. Madzian Dobry, Dizian Dobry. I don't know what those words mean, but thank you, I guess.
Stay strong, Miss Mia. Stay strong. Don't let the snot drown you.
Thanks. Also, thanks for killing the moment, Sean. What did I do? Skin Slip killed the moment.
I'm a killer. It's all good.
Sure. Blame him now.
Better than me and baby. Just saying. Could be worse.
It's okay.
Could be worse.
Nothing is ever my fault, so I guess I don't understand when,
Well,
I get blamed for something. It just doesn't compute. Hmm?
oh my god. He has 88 songs in the album Animal Poop Songs.
What?
He has
Okay.
88 songs about animal poop. I'm so confused.
What rabbit hole have you gone down?
Can't wait to play these on my stream.
Good
oh my
Lord.
god.
Alright.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, and see you, Duncan. Have fun at the garden center.
Oh yeah, dude. Take it easy, bro. Always Sean's fault.
Of course. But, being the egomaniac that I am, I have to pass the blame to others, because I can't accept that it's ever my fault for anything. Hmm?
I just explained it. You're not an egomaniac.
Oh,
You'd be a toxic person we wouldn't hang out with you were.
well, that's
You're just a little egocentric like me. You have to be if you want to be a streamer. It's just
yes.
kind of a prerequisite. if you want to broadcast yourself on the internet, you kind of have to be a little bit full of yourself. Just a little bit, at least.
You're a prerequisite for streaming.
Your mother's a prerequisite for streaming. Shut up. God damn, dude. Blame Stout. I like how everyone's spamming chat with Blame Stout.
Jesus.
I was just following the crowd. I couldn't go against the flow.
Peer pressure. Self-doubt.
Dick.
Well, hold on. There.
It's just... Now just think.
Mama is a nice lady. I'm
just
not gonna
think if we had like, or one of those streams with like consistently 1,000 viewers. Can you imagine how many hashtag blame stouds would be in the chat right now? Like,
it'd be great.
Just a flood of them.
I can't wait until you do something funny and there's a flood of the LULs command. There's just spam the fucking.
It's just
like,
an
for like a whole minute
explosion of LULs.
Yeah, for like 30 seconds, the spam the fucking wall of LULs and whatever was being talked about just gone.
Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately, that requires him to do something funny. And
whoa! Wow! That's just cutting too close to the bone.
Ouch! Right in the gooch.
Right in the gooch.
Oh, little retro boy's getting
Ow,
into it.
my taint.
My fleshy friend, my fleshy fun bridge.
My fleshy fun bridge. Alright, so InSaNiTy is almost processed. I'm curious to see how the views do on this one. Will it outperform the Logan Paul episode? Well, let's find out.
We don't need slow mo for 1,000 viewers. It's fine. I watch Emong. He's got 3,000 viewers on a reg. It's okay. You can follow the chat. You just gotta be attentive to the chat. Sean will just have to get better at following the chat, or he's just gonna miss a lot of stuff. And we're just have to allow. At that point, we also just have to allow people to spam their questions because they just get gobbled up sometimes. So at that point, we get more lax. We can just stop worrying about people going, "What about this, Sean?" And then like 30 seconds later, "What about this, Sean?" Because 30 seconds later, it's been like 47 messages. So it's like,
yeah.
At that point, you're like, okay. When you get to 10,000, 5,000, 10,000, then we go to slow mode. And then when you get past 10,000, we go to subscriber mode, man. And then the only way to talk to Sean will be to donate money with a minimum of $5 donation. That's how you get messages to the streamer when you have that many people.
Yeah.
Because he won't be able to follow the chat. He won't. He'll have a selective chat which he'll put all his friends and his mods in.
What the hell?
And it's VIP viewers, the people who've been here for the longest.
Okay.
You know?
This is an interesting comment on Batman from Nasty Nate. Says, I still object to Ben Affleck being cast as Batman. And then he went on to elaborate. Says, the only way I would feel comfortable with Ben Affleck as Batman is if they allow Pauly Shore to play the Joker opposite him. And let Andy Milonakis play the Penguin.
What?
In this perfect scenario, have Dustin Diamond play Egghead. The guy who played Harry Potter could play Robin. Subsequently, have Jussie Smollett play Two-Face.
Okay, that's a troll. No, I know it's a troll.
Well, that's obviously...
It said Jussie Smollett. Yeah.
That's not...
That's a troll.
Dude,
that's right there. That last of the key.
That's not even a troll. He's just joking around and being silly. Like,
well, it's a troll comment. It's not meant to be like trolling you. It's just a troll comment. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a kind of humor.
Yeah.
There is
Fuck you, Pauly Shore.
We
Pauly Shore as the Joker.
But no.
Look. Honestly, that would work. He is actually a really good actor.
Yeah.
He really is. And he's got a dark soul that he can really dip into that. I could see him playing a quite vicious Joker, actually.
He has some dark.
I really could.
God
See,
damn you!
comedians
You sold me on
have
Pauly Shore as the
darkness.
Joker.
Yeah.
I hate you.
I could.
I hate you
I'm
so much right
You
now.
know what? Honestly, the more I'm thinking about it, I can actually see
Son of a
that.
bitch.
I can
Now, the rest
see
of this
that.
cast
Like a
is
Heath Ledger style Joker almost.
Yeah, the rest of the cast
He-
is nonsense. But that cast is actually that could work.
He'd be
It would
dark.
never
God.
He wouldn't be like an over-the-top maniacal laughter Joker. He would be more like the quiet, psychotic, scary
Yeah.
Joker.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
I
one
can-
with
I
the
can see
humor
that.
that comes out in the end, with also all the gore and the violence and the you can't believe. You know,
Yeah.
he's the Joker who beat Robin to death with a crowbar. He thinks
Yes.
it's a joke.
Yeah.
That's Pauly Shore's Joker. He's the Joker who literally he'd be the Death of Jason Todd Joker. I can
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah.
The guy who wants to set off nukes in the Middle East to cause
Yeah.
nuclear war. That's literally the Joker of the '80s.
The only problem that I would have with Pauly Shore as the Joker is that his laugh just isn't right.
No. Well, that's
They
why
They
I
could
say.
ADR in a different one. They could ADR in a different one.
But he could also, you don't know, he might be able to affect a good laugh for that. It's not the same thing as natural laughter. So I mean,
It's true, but
it's more of a maniacal cackle.
I
this
can't
era.
hear it. You know, I can't hear him doing it. But I think it's possible. Get a voice coach in there.
I mean, like, look, I just think that it could work. I don't think will ever happen, obviously.
Yeah.
But like, I
Dustin
would
Diamond.
really like, yeah, no, that shit. That's the rest of that shit. Joke. But like, Pauly Shore, I would honestly like to see the alternate universe take of that movie. I would see that, like a Pauly Shore and do Joker Batman movie in like the '90s at some point.
So, Sean, when are we watching the best Batman movie ever made, The Dark Knight?
Well, we're gonna do like the entire Nolan verse in one marathon.
What day is that?
I don't have a specific day in mind. There's still a couple more things I want to watch before then.
yeah, we have-
What do you want to watch first?
We
We have
got-
to watch Batman '66 animated movies.
So we got the two Batman 66 anime movies. Then there's 4 of the DC Universe ones I want to watch. Specifically, Year One, Dark Knight Returns, Gotham by Gaslight, and Under the Red Hood. So
I'll watch all those with you. Just have to grab.
No,
yeah,
no
Gotham.
Ninja
Okay.
Batman?
Ninja
Guy
Batman will
calls
be
himself a Batman fan.
Ninja Batman will be part of the viewings, but these are the most important ones to do first.
I think people would like to hear your thoughts on Ninja Batman.
In fact, I think we'll do just because the '90s ones accidentally got posted earlier than intended. I think the next batch I do will be the DC ones rather than the Adam West ones, and we'll do the Adam West ones a little bit later.
Okay, so we'll
Just kind
do
of
the.
swapping things around a little bit.
That's gonna put a pressing on time for me to get the movie, unfortunately.
Well, which one don't you have?
Gotham by Gaslight.
Okay, we can put that one off as long as I do the other 3. Do you have the other
Okay.
3?
I had the other 3 here. Yep.
Okay, we'll just do those 3, and we'll do Gotham by Gaslight later.
Okay.
I have Year One, and I might be able to join you for that one.
Okay.
I think I have.
You have Dark Knight. I thought.
I'm pretty sure I have Under the Red Hood. Oh, that was the third one you mentioned?
Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah, I think you
Yeah,
have Dark
I
Knight
have
also.
I have that, yeah.
And specifically, I was going to watch the deluxe edition, which has both parts as one single 2.5 hour
have
movie.
that.
That's what I own, so that's good. Good,
Yeah.
good going. Yeah.
Excellent. Good. Because I haven't watched that version yet. I've only watched the 2-part version. So I think as a big, long 2.5 hour movie is really how that movie how that should be.
But what about all the people who don't have that release?
Well, they're out of luck then. So I guess we'll do that. We'll do that sort of trilogy. And then we'll do Gotham by Gaslight whenever Skinslip gets it.
I gotta.
Yeah,
Well,
just
I
looked
just
it
need
up.
a little bit of time to grab it. So I
Okay.
got bat. Here's my. Oh, God damn it!
Because
Sorry,
I
my butt
wanted
moved
to
this.
do because those are the
I
ones
had the steelbook.
because those are ones that I have the actual comics for. So I wanted to do them for Comic Book Wednesday reviews, kind of interspersed between the regular Batman movie reviews.
This was sent in by longtime friend Tasha.
Who was it?
Tasha sent this one.
jeez.
Oh yeah, Jedzia.
You know Tasha.
Sorry
of
for
course,
yawning
yeah.
here.
Wonderful to see Tasha. Oh man, have you like kept up with her Instagram at all?
No, I don't have Instagram.
Or
I can't get it confirmed.
Or do you keep up with her Facebook at all?
Yeah.
She adopted the most adorable children.
Yes, she has. She's adopted a bunch.
It warms my heart every time I see it. She's like, "Oh, she's such a great mom."
It's wonderful.
You know what's,
Yeah.
you know what's
I knew-
so funny though is like I've been watching her Facebook posts and 90% of the time she's talking about how the kids drive her crazy and everything.
Yeah.
I'm just, it makes me happy for her because it's like she wanted to be a
That's what she
mom.
wanted,
So
That's the one
exactly,
the most.
it drives her nuts, but at the same time, it's like you can tell she loves it. You know?
Yeah.
But
Parenthood
I
felt
love it
that.
because 90% of it is that. And then recently, I saw her post. Does anyone want to do babysitting for two adorable little boys? So she's talking about how much they drive her crazy, and then would
Yeah.
anyone like?
She just needs a night out to feed her, man. Don't hate her for it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but still, that made me laugh when I read
Oh,
this.
you and your streaming sites for movies, you fucks. Just torrent it, you goddamn
Yeah.
weakling.
Oh, I looked it up actually. The only way to stream Gotham by Gaslight is DC service.
Here, look, we'll go right here to eBay.
It's only like $5-10. I mean, really.
Well, it's not on Blu-ray, $5-10.
What? Who?
Oh wait,
not-
I got. Oh, this is one of the newer ones. Okay.
Yeah, it just came out. It's like 12, 15, I think. You can get it the cheapest.
Which?
I'm about to find out right now.
What are you talking about?
Gotham by Gaslight.
Oh yeah. It should be fairly cheap.
I'm not gonna bother watching that one.
It's a few
Whatever.
I just found one
ago.
for $470 Blu-ray.
Oh, there you go.
Free shipping. Buy it now.
Oh no, hold on. Hold on. Did I really just find the limited edition for $7?
You did.
What is the limited edition? What's the difference?
Get it. 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 Get it.
Well, let 'em-
Factory sealed.
You just told this to everybody in the chat. They're running to get it from take it from you. Buy it now.
They have more than 10 available.
Oh, okay.
That seems
It's
fishy.
limited edition gift set.
Oh, it gets as an action figure.
And it comes with a graphic novel, which I don't own. So
Oh, it's that
Oh,
one.
cool.
Okay, interesting.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, the one I'm seeing one that's actually $10. Oh wait, no, the $7.30 right at the top. Yeah,
So-
$7.45 from World of Books
$7.
Oh, World of
Mine
Books.
was
Yeah, no, they're
$7.30.
They're
for
totally.
limited edition Blu-ray, dude. I'm just gonna buy that. I think.
And it
Yeah.
has the book.
I don't really care about
Buy
the
it
pack.
now. Holy shit.
Fuck it, buy it now. It's $7. Whatever.
It's just a short one too. It's like a 48-page one shot. I have the
96
original.
page.
48.
This is his 96-page book.
And it's got something else in it then, because the
Probably
original's
got
only
follow-up.
48 pages. Huh?
think the
No.
There,
It's not the same.
no, there was no follow-up. It's a one shot.
No.
It absolutely was a follow-up.
No, there was not.
Kevin Bacon was not in Footloose. Footloose.
Do.
Check.
Oh look, Batman Match of the Future. Oh, I hate being right. God.
What are you talking about?
You
That's,
do
that's
not hate
Gotham
Batman.
by Gaslight 2.
No, it's Batman Match of the Future. It takes place 3 years later.
Oh.
He is retired from his alter ego and is engaged and to be married. And I can read you the whole synopsis if
Okay,
you'd like.
when did that even come out? Like,
I don't know. 1 second.
Okay.
Later.
well, obviously.
1991.
Well, for fuck's sake. How have
So
I
there you-
never known about this ever?
Because
Uh-huh.
you thought of everything and you don't.
What?
And I just schooled you again.
That's
No.
what you get off on the most. I swear to God.
Just being a dick.
What's
Don't
it called?
Master of the Future.
Master of the
Batman Master of the Future, obviously.
Yeah.
It's just the episode
sake.
where I will harshly criticize all of you for everything you do.
And then there is a follow-up called The Search of Ray Palmer Gotham by Gaslight, but it's only... It takes place in the same universe, but doesn't really have anything to do with the story. It's just the return to the universe. Ray Palmer, I guess, is trapped multiverse somewhere. Bob the Mark.
Who even did this? Is this even the same people? That's the same author.
Hold on, I guess Dark Knight's Metal was a return also.
December.
That universe.
Pete, I'll be right back.
Which one? What? Sorry, what
What?
was that?
Oh, there's the new Dark Knight's Metal. I guess there's a Return to Gotham Gotham by Gaslight universe there also, but they're not like
Okay.
they're just some recent returns to the universe.
Gotham by Gaslight.
Yeah, Master of the Future, man. So I wonder if it has both in one on this.
Yeah, it might be.
Look at this again.
Because all I have is the original.
Yeah, this is 96-page graphic novel. It must have both. That's cool.
It must have.
I don't
both.
have either. So. And I've never read it, so I might as well read this tiny little comic.
Mm-hmm.
It's Blu-ray sized. I'll probably read a few pages and decide if I like it and buy the fucking thing, honestly. Buy the real one. Did I buy it? What? Can I get my email? There it is. Okay.
So, because Master
Excellent.
of the Future is 63 pages.
So 63 plus 41 is 94,
No.
right? No, it's 104. I can't
Yeah.
math. Interesting. Maybe it's the graphic novel plus some bonus features about the movie.
Just wondering if there's a collection that has all of them in it. Because,
There's a collection with both of them, yeah.
oh, hold on. Batman Noir. Here we are.
The newest printings of Gotham by Gaslight includes Master of the Future, just so you know.
Yeah.
So if you get the new graphic novel, it'll have both.
Collects. Oh, this is a black and white version. I want a black and white
Yeah,
version.
the Noir black and white version, the Noir Watch,
Yeah.
too, which is kind of cool.
Hold on. That's an older edition. That's a newer edition. Not available.
Will Moji Token wants to know, will Assault and Arkham be somewhere on the viewing list?
Somewhere.
Okay.
I mean, ideally, I want to do all of them, but I don't know. Okay, here it is. This edition has both. New edition.
Yeah.
Because, see, the thing is, I don't know if the movie incorporates elements of both. Because I've only read the original.
Oh, that would be... It probably doesn't. I mean, the first story is robust enough to be a
What?
You know?
You're breaking up.
I said I think the first is robust enough to be a movie itself.
Not really, honestly. It's a pretty simplistic one-shot. Let's see what some reviewers have said about it.
Oh, that's not eBay. That's a fucking PayPal. God damn it. Untag. PayPal. This is the eBay one. Tag this eBay. Hey. How much does that cost? Can't believe I found it for $7. Fucking kidding me? Crazy. Oh, there we go. There's my budget. It's minus $8.
Okay, so it's not actually a direct adaptation of the comic, apparently.
Alright, $98 for the sale. Okay. Well, that's good, I guess. You could probably safely watch it.
Mm-hmm. Shit, there's a lot of reviews for... Ugh.
Yeah, $7.88 after shipping, Michael. Because there's taxes. I mean, not
Well,
shipping, it's free shipping.
I should be getting my Amazon gift card like any day now. might actually grab it with that.
Buy like an older edition or the newer edition with both?
No, the newer edition. It's actually the cheaper. It's like
And-
10.
oh, wow.
It's like $10.
And then you can just read them and not have to worry about damaging your old copy anymore.
Yeah. Well, because the one I have is the first print. It's the original release. Come on, finish processing already. God damn it.
With the release of Batman and Ninja Turtles being successful already, apparently it's one of the best-selling Batman DVD Blu-rays in a while.
Oh yeah.
With that, all that said, they're already talking about potentially rumors flying around that they're talking about Batman Power Rangers, since there's a comic of that.
Oh god.
And I want them to do the Batman Tarzan comic from the fucking 90s. That was a great story too. That could make a nice short. It's not like big enough to be like a full movie, I don't think.
No. Batman and Tarzan. Oh.
Set in the 30s and shit. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I mean, at least Batman and Ninja Turtles kind of makes sense because I mean they're both sort of gritty and both in a crime-filled city and.
Yeah, but Tarzan comes back to New York in some of the stories, so that's what I think that's what happens.
Except he comes back.
New York, eh?
Oh, I remember.
Love
Yeah,
that.
I just desperately want this to be a thing. Desperately. The art looks good. The art looked so good. Oh yeah, Batman vs. Predator could totally happen now because Disney owns Fox, so that's actually something that could definitely happen.
Yeah, but they don't own Batman.
I bought a pink drink that has
own
the
Marvel,
little thing here,
not
so
DC.
clearly I support women.
DC owns Fox.
Yes, they do not own Batman.
DC owns Batman though.
What?
And Fox owns Predator, and DC owns Fox. What are you talking about? What are you confused about?
I thought you said Disney
stuff
owns Fox and Batman.
No,
oh no, they don't.
No, they don't.
Jesus Christ! Flip the thing again, stupid fucking.
Yeah.
Fuck shit! God damn you, dyslexia!
Yeah.
I hate you. You're a bane of my existence. God damn! I can't wait to see that Sergeant Rock short. I really can't. Super stoked.
Is that the short that's on? Which one was that on?
Hush.
Hush,
Yes.
right.
Yep. Can't wait.
Finally getting shorts again. Yay! I hope this is a trend that continues.
Sergeant Rock in motion, my friend.
Poetry
Pretty awesome.
in motion.
I remember seeing a lot of stuff growing up about Joe Kubert showing how to draw comics and such. And one of the things he would draw was one of the things he's known for was Sergeant Rock.
Sergeant Rock was amazing.
Yeah.
It was always said Sergeant Rock would die on the last day of World War II. So his thing is like that's actually in canon. That happened, right? It's never been written. The story I don't think has ever been written. Canon at least, and so, but it's in Crisis. It's mentioned that on Nathan Earth. It's mentioned that Sergeant Rock dies on the last day of World War II, which makes sense because he was a man essentially made by World War II. And lasted for 2 decades in comics in World War II.
Yes.
He was in more battles than actually existed in World War II.
And he won them all. He was that awesome.
Oh, there's an epic collection of Nick Fury and the Howling Commandos coming out. I need to get that.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I want them to release more of that stuff. There's a lot of obscure stuff that would could just be its own omnibus. Marvel Silver Age War or Bronze Age War. Oh yes, please.
Oh God, I'm just now reading through this thing in the fucking politics chat, and I'll just.
Oh God, right? I left it because it's hilarious.
One little thing at the top here. This guy is talking about how this guy's the guy who called for impeachment of Donald Trump, who was a Republican. He's saying he's a rhino, a Republican in name only. He also holds personal business interests in China, and I'm like, you know who else holds personal business interests in China?
What?
Donald fucking Trump. Oh my God.
Yeah, I was reading some of that and I'm not going to respond to any of this. I don't know why they keep changing their use.
Good night, Major Motoko. I'm probably too late, but
Take it, Major Motoko. No, it just happened a minute ago.
Good night, Major Motoko. Like literally 1 minute ago.
Yeah, he might still be here.
I have the time markers up on my chat.
Now shush, Major Motoko. Go to bed. Sleep well, friend.
Fuck me, I only have 250 my gift card. Oh.
Michael also knows the woes.
I got my Twitch payout, which I've been sitting on because there's 2 sales coming up, and I just spent $8 of that sale money on this fucking Blu-ray.
What do you mean they licensed TMNT from Paramount? The hell does
Yeah,
Paramount have to do with it?
Paramount owns TMNT.
Yeah, they're not going to license Predator from Disney because they're not going to share. They're not nice to each other.
No.
Marvel and DC haven't talked to each other politely since the mid-2000s.
Yeah.
So it's something to do with management, I hear. There's actually real bad blood between.
I don't understand how Paramount is involved. I mean, the original movies came out from.
No, I think he's saying that they could license it out.
No, hold on.
But
no, he's saying they licensed TMNT from Paramount
and
to do Batman versus TMNT.
And right before that, it says they could license it.
Yeah,
and the answer
that's not the
they
sentence I'm reading, though. He's talking about that TMNT was licensed from
God.
Paramount to do Batman vs.
What
TMNT.
part of that do you not understand?
The part of it I don't understand. If you let me finish the fucking sentence instead of interrupting me when I'm just reading it to set up my statement.
I will interrupt you some more now.
The movies were put out by New Line Cinema. New Line Cinema is owned by Warner. Nickelodeon owns
movies,
TMNT.
Not the current movies. The current movies are owned by Paramount.
Well, to be specific, Viacom owns the property of TMNT.
Yeah.
Viacom also owns Paramount.
Yes.
So everything TMNT goes to Paramount right now.
Okay, who owns Nickelodeon?
They own the 2K3 series.
Who?
Nickelodeon is owned by Viacom.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why.
So then the correct statement would be they licensed it from Viacom.
That would, yeah.
Not Paramount.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. That's
same diff. Whatever.
The point he was trying to make is they could license Predator, and they probably can't because it's owned by Disney, and Disney and Marvel have Marvel and DC have legit bad blood between each other.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen anytime soon. I mean, that's not to say it won't ever happen. Just we're years away from anything.
When
like
was
that
the Amalgam Universe crossover done?
That was in the 90s.
Okay.
And then in the early 2000s, they did JLA Justice League crossover, and during that, something about the or making of that caused the bad blood of that.
Oh.
It wasn't the printer making; it was the printer making the reprint of that miniseries. They did an absolute edition in the mid 2000s, and something about the production cost of that caused this bad blood. And they're just not. There's no reconciliation at this point. I hear.
That's unfortunate.
But that doesn't mean it's not. It doesn't mean it won't change. It's just I think that this is how it currently stands. So I don't see them licensing Predator yet. Anytime soon. Could it happen in my lifetime? Oh, I hope so. Definitely hope so. But
well, anything's possible. I mean,
anything's fucking possible. We never thought anything would happen in Star Wars. Disney bought Star Wars and Marvel. Like anything's fucking possible, right? What a world.
I'm still stand by what I said the other week, where I'm a little concerned by just how much of the entertainment world Disney is now in ownership of.
Yeah. Fucking monopolies.
I don't know if it's a monopoly.
We're supposed to have laws against this kind of shit.
It's not a monopoly, though, because there are other competitors in the market, and they can compete. And they have competed.
Yeah, but they're not even...
There are fewer competitors in the market now.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. But there are still competitors in the marketplace, and a monopoly requires no competitors.
I know, but also there's also unfair competition.
Which is when there's only two people in the marketplace, the competitor can't gobble up the small one. It just gets
to be fair, like they had to go through the whole fucking process of making a law so that fucking studios couldn't control every aspect of making a movie and then
distribution
and releasing it. Yeah. So like it wouldn't shock me at all if I don't understand why we don't make a law that stops them from having such a huge I know you don't like the word, but monopoly over what's going on right now.
Conglomerate is really, it's such a huge media conglomerate.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have a problem with all the media conglomerates.
I never understood why we allow multinational corporations. That never. I'm like, why would you? No, you cannot merge with this company from another. No, you're an American company. What do you want with a German company?
Yeah.
We want to expand the market. Too fucking bad. You're an American company. Move to Germany. Go fucking make the company over there.
Yeah.
But you got to stop being the owner of this company. That should, like, there's all sorts of things that happen in this world that don't make any goddamn sense. A media titan conglomerate like fucking Disney is because of there's no oversight in these things, you know. And the movie companies made their own fucking distribution network with the streaming services, and that's got to get fucking axed at some point.
Yeah.
That's gonna have to be axed like they did with the theaters. It has to, because we're just got another situation like the theaters, except now it's streaming services instead of theaters. Streaming services should be owned by third-party companies only. Netflix shouldn't be making in-house company. They should only be buying. They should have to be split up into two different companies. You know what I mean? Like that, because they shouldn't own the distribution and the creation, just like studios can't own theaters anymore.
Yeah.
And the ones that are owned by studios can't exhibit their own movies except at special screenings, which is what they almost only do anyway. So, like, there are theater-owned theaters, but they are only for special screenings. So, like, art house exhibiting stuff like that. But most of them don't even own them. So, well, I think the FCC, the FCC does not oversee the internet. I don't think, right? Isn't that another group? Is that another Justin? Who oversees the internet? It's not the FCC, is it? Might be. I don't remember.
Exerting control. I mean,
I think it needs to be a governing body for the internet, and it needs to be a multinational, NATO-based type thing. You know, where like everybody who's on the internet is involved. China's not involved because they're not part of our internet.
So,
they have their own. Get out of here. You want to join the world with? Then, well, you can't censor the internet.
So you know what episode of Skyrim posted this morning?
I can't find the key or
the
something.
one where Lydia died?
No. But I have the key!
Yeah, that's what it was. I read it in the shitter, the title.
Oh, hi, Skin Chris. Yeah. He must... It's like I farted violently, and like magic,
I heard.
a wild Chris appeared to stare at me disapprovingly.
I just know. I know when you have your most violent bottom burps.
Bottom burp.
Bottom burst.
Bottom burps.
Burp.
Oh, bottom burp.
Bottom burp.
The term I heard in like the Young Ones years ago.
I first heard that term. I first heard that term in The Curse of the Fatal Death, Doctor Who parody with Rowan Atkinson.
Oh my god, that is such a great parody.
Where he went to he was telling his companion about how he went to a planet where their only means of communication was precisely controlled emissions, like gas emissions. It's like, my goodness, so planet of the bottom burpers. So,
yeah, I think it's a British term.
So yes, the Doctor Who parody was a 30-minute long fart joke.
Because of course it was.
And I approved.
It was hilarious too.
It was.
I'm not saying it's not.
There was a little more to it than just the fart jokes. The fart jokes were very important to the story.
Integral
to the plot.
Plot-filled farts.
Plot-driven farts.
Plot-driven farts, yeah.
I think that's a fart hole.
Plot poops.
Why wasn't it set on Uranus?
Isn't Uranus a giant ball of gas?
Hey!
Hey-o!
And then we do that. Then we do the white guy slow-mo high five double, and yeah, because he made a funny joke about farts.
That's right.
and you freeze the frame in midair.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's worth Hitler.
Yeah.
It's like Jesus.
Pull that fucking white hair out of your beard.
No.
What? No.
Not you. You're fine.
I
You're
have the
mostly
straight white hair in my beard. And
Look at my blonde patch alone, you son of a bitch.
I'm not talking about your goddamn blonde
Fuck
patch.
you,
I'm
Chris. I
talking
won't
about the
shave
ginger.
it. No.
Not you.
You grow a better beard.
I don't want to see you shave. That'll be the most terrifying goddamn
Have you
thing.
never seen my angry baby face without a beard?
I have never seen your face without that beard.
Really
And I don't want to.
Are you friends with me on Facebook? You can go find a photo.
I'm not gonna go find it. I don't want to see
I
it.
basically left high school and was
It is
along with
pretty
baby face
terrible.
2 other times.
terrifying, I should say. Not terrible. Terrifying.
It's not terrifying. It's just weird.
Terrifyingly
My face is
terrible.
built weird.
Terrible.
It hides my 14 chins, you know.
Just terrible.
That's why that's why I have so much beards, one for each chin.
So much beards.
Yeah.
He looks
Not a
like a
neck
completely different person. That's
It's not a
what
neck beard. It's beard for each of my fucking fat rolls, bro. Chill.
I remember seeing a picture of you sans facial hair, and it took me like 5 minutes of realizing who the fuck I was looking at.
exactly.
I'm like,
It's
who the hell is that? Why is this picture here? It offends me for some reason. And then I realized, my God,
I can't quite
it's
put my finger on it.
it's young skin slip. Now it
I almost
offends me even more.
From my graduation photo, I had a shave for it.
Yeah,
I almost look respectable. It's
almost.
disturbing.
Almost look respectable.
Yeah, I almost look like a used car salesman.
That is a good way to put it, yes.
Used car sales.
Used cars.
Fun
No,
songs
also
for animals,
good with
singing the
fun.
best animal song.
Weird.
Okay.
Okay then.
I don't like the way I look without a beard.
You're all going to die.
You look
down
alright,
here.
Stad. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I can pass.
Sean looks great with a beard. I really wish he'd bring the evil beard back, man.
You've
I've been
seen
telling him
pictures
that.
of it.
I remember
Evil.
when I was like, it's too itchy to grow in a beard. I'm not going to do it.
Just wait, you fucking lazy shit. Just be lazier.
Just be
That's how you
lazier.
look. Just be
That's
lazier.
what I did, yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, look at my
Yeah,
face.
word.
It's itchy. So you're impatient. I get it. You can't grow a beard because you're fucking impatient, not because you can't grow a beard. And yeah, sometimes it takes years of just patiently waiting for that shit to grow in, dude.
Can
Serious.
confirm.
I spent years like looking like Chris, dude, with only the soul patch thing going on. But you know what? No, seriously. And then I had a little bit growing in, and it was wispy and shitty for years. And it just slowly, it gave in. My face gave in, and look at what I got.
See, the
Did you
problem
Soul patch.
is
That's what you got going on, dude. You get the shaggy.
Don't talk shit about the
No,
soul
a soul patch is the one
Oh,
under the lip.
whatever. Oh, God.
This is a goatee.
Whatever. It's amazing.
Not a whatever.
What?
Get
It-
your beards right.
it's a goat
He's
see.
so,
A
listen,
goat.
he's so far into beard culture, he doesn't even remember what the terminology is anymore. Because he
I
just,
don't give a fuck,
all
dude.
it is full beard to him now. Like,
Full
All
beard
of
or
it.
fuck your mother. Or full beard or why I fuck your mother. One of the two.
Full build.
Healed.
Build.
Healed.
Oh my God, SNI, process already. Why are you taking so goddamn long?
Process so you can post it so JL will have something to watch when he wakes up.
I know.
We have to entertain
I want
JL
the world to see my thumbnail. Did you,
and see the trolley title.
did you see my thumbnail, Chris?
Nope. I just got here.
Oh.
He
Well,
doesn't actually. He's too good to actually
Look
show
at,
for it.
look at the stream. This is the thumbnail for SNI tonight.
It's beautiful.
It is a thing of beauty. I love it.
Sure is.
And as I use the
What have you been
Batman,
up to good? I'm here, aren't I?
the Batman Forever font. Yeah.
yes, Chris, you are here 5 hours after SNI started.
I slept for most of the day because I was depressed.
Oh,
Fair enough.
Yeah.
sorry to hear that.
All week, so
I saw Detective Pikachu today with Rosie.
Oh, that must have been fun.
It
I
was.
saw the game last night with my
Hey,
dad.
Finished
Wasn't it
processing
just a warm and fuzzy movie?
It's wonderful. Have you seen it?
Of course I have.
Okay. I figured that was a silly question, but it needed to be asked.
It is a silly question. How dare you ask it in
Uh,
my presence?
But yeah, I really enjoyed it a lot, actually. I thought it was a lot of fun. And, I mean, I don't follow Pokemon really at all, but I knew.
No, I thought I did a good job making it accessible to people that aren't fans.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier, was like, there's a lot of stuff in there for fans to enjoy, but it's also very accessible for. I mean, you can go in completely cold, like knowing jack shit
To
about
me, it's
Pokemon.
no different than like a good comic book movie because it throws in the fan service that they need to throw in, but it doesn't alienate the people that don't know anything about it. Which is really the only way you can do, I think, a successful video game movie is just do that. You got to make it accessible.
There you go. We have our template. And it is Detective Pikachu.
Well, I feel this because there's already a problem where people are like, well, now with Detective Pikachu, they can only get better. No, that's never been the case.
No.
Like, by that logic, after Spider-Man, every comic book movie was going to be good.
That would be mindless optimism.
Oh, after Terminator 2 Judgment Day, every summer blockbuster movie will be good and full of emotional depth and well-rounded characters.
Can confirm.
But I also, because I'm a big believer that there's exceptions, but not every video game movie's that bad. Like, I feel there's a lot where there's
good if you take it out of the context of the video game.
I'm a huge fan of the Mario Bros. I think all of us here are a fan of that movie.
Okay, man.
Of which
really
one?
I don't give a fuck. Oh, it's not accurate to the
Mario
game.
Brothers.
Oh, darn. Still a goddamn fun movie.
So I didn't catch what the movie was. What movie?
Super Mario Bros.
Super
Bob
Mario
Hoskins,
Brothers.
John
I
Leguizamo.
agree. I am not a fan of that movie.
Oh, well, go fuck yourself.
It's an awesome cyberpunk film, though. Outside the context of the video game.
It's a good movie.
I like some
it's
of it.
It's a genuine,
but
fun movie.
And
it needs absolutely no explanation or excuses. It's
Dustin Hoffman,
perfect in its own way.
amazing.
I feel like there have
Did
been
you
very
say
few.
Dustin Hoffman?
They got jumping boots and then never once used
Dennis
them
Hopper?
for jumping. They got jumping boots and never once used them for jumping.
Yes, but the world
No, they
built
didn't.
They did.
so good.
Yes, they did.
One flaw doesn't ruin
Yeah,
the
they
movie.
did one jump and that's it.
Yep.
One flaw doesn't ruin a movie, man.
They were jumping boots.
Well, I would
It's
also
Mario.
blame that. I think the reason they don't use them that often is probably because it was
At
a
all?
miserable shoot. They use it once.
They were
at
drinking
least.
really
Exactly.
heavy.
One jump to demonstrate their capability, and then it's like,
John Leguizamo
okay,
and John-
now jump a lot. You're fucking Mario and Luigi. Jump! For God's sake, will you jump
No,
over
they're
something?
Mario and Luigi Mario.
Or jump somewhere.
Jump.
Do something jump related.
Come on, a jump. Jump.
I disagree, Michael. I think
ahead,
anything can be turned into a live action movie. It's how you do it.
Yeah.
Anything is possible.
Now,
Yeah.
that live action movie you should watch, but just ignore the fact it's called Super Mario Brothers and just enjoy it as this
Sure.
silly action comedy sci-fi film with a bit of Blade Runner.
But at the same time, there was no standard.
Right.
That was the first video game at it. So people always say, "Oh, it's one of the worst things." Well, there was no standard yet. Like,
Yeah.
you can't. It's kind of an unfair judgment of the film as a whole. Because, like, afterwards we got other stuff like Double Dragon and Mortal Kombat and Street
Double
Fighter,
Dragon,
and I
no.
like those movies.
Mortal
Oh, that is
Kombat.
another cyberpunk one. Ignore the fact that there's a video game story. This is his own thing. Which is called Double Dragon, just by happenstance. Right, just watch it and enjoy it. It's a good movie.
Well, there's some that
I
I've
think
seen where I legit went I gave a positive review for the Need for Speed movie, which a lot of people hounded me for because I said,
Yeah.
I what do you expect out of it exactly? The
It's a
games have no
racing
plot.
game.
Yeah, but
So guess what?
it-
They race, and it's a fun movie. It reminded me of like a 70s. It reminded me of Vanishing Point.
It was
Specifically.
trying to be that. That's why it is so.
Yeah, and they did. I thought they did a great job getting that vibe. I thought
It's
Aaron
solid
Paul was a
6 out of
strong
10
lead.
Man, there's
Yeah.
nothing offensive about it. It's not Fast and
No, but that's the thing. Like, people acted like, you like, why did you go to positive review? Because I saw nothing offensive about it. I thought it was fine. I thought it was a fun little
Fast
movie.
And Furious, but nothing's gonna be at this point.
Well, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? It wasn't trying to be Fast and the Furious. And
No.
I'm sure you understand that.
That's what we can though.
I think the only one where I would agree is kind of a piece of shit would be Doom. But
I enjoyed
Dwayne
Doom.
Johnson.
I have a fun.
I actually enjoyed
Doom. As far as what you could do with a Doom movie, it really lacks. But Dwayne Johnson,
but it's fun as a fun as a sci-fi action movie, though. Like
one of these days, Sean,
silly sci-fi action movie. A what of Doom?
So,
Doom.
I liked Doom.
Yeah, I know.
So what Sean is saying is, what Sean here is saying, I want you guys to understand perfectly, is that he can enjoy Doom as a movie that is a fun sci-fi action adventure flick. Apart from the fact that it's based on a game, he doesn't have to consider that fact at all. He just likes it because it's a fun sci-fi adventure flick. However, Super Mario Brothers, he cannot separate from the game and enjoy as a regular sci-fi adventure flick.
Correct.
Welcome to life.
You are such an old man yells at cloud right now.
Hey, I also enjoyed the Resident Evil movies. You know, so
I do too.
I like the money.
I mean, they're horrendous pieces of shit, but they are fun.
I like that first one a lot, and then the rest.
First one was good.
Well, to me, the rest are like they go so fucking batshit. It's hard not to enjoy them.
They get pretty ridiculous, but I mean, there's little stuff in them.
They're so over the top.
There's little stuff in them to, as a nod to the video games. But I mean, the lore of the games is so vast, and over so many games, they can't possibly turn that story into a movie. They just can't.
Sure, they can.
No,
Michael,
they can.
to quickly address your comment, I have seen every Dungeons & Dragons movie, and not a single one of them actually captures the spirit of Dungeons & Dragons. And they're all dog shit. Just avoid them.
You know the one that does.
I think if you were to do a Dungeons & Dragons, you'd have to go from like a Jumanji aspect.
Yeah, you know the one that does capture it, though?
What?
Is the Saturday morning cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
Because, yes, obviously it's very watered down from what a typical game session would be, but you have your party of different characters with different abilities, and they're all bickering and fighting and not getting along, and sometimes they do get along, and it's just... It very much has the feel of the game. And they got a lot of the key monsters.
Excuse me.
That's Zelda, damn it.
That's Zelda. But
anyway...
Yeah.
God damn it, you mentioned a Saturday morning cartoon based on a video game. I mentioned a Saturday morning cartoon based on a video game. It's okay. It was a joke. It's a little joke.
I watched the very first Saturday morning cartoons that were based on video games.
Mama Luigi to you, Mario.
Such as, I think Pac-Man was actually the first Saturday morning cartoon based on a video game.
I don't remember that one at all,
I
honestly.
have.
When was
Only thing I remember
Saturday
about
Supercade?
What?
When was Saturday Supercade?
Saturday Supercade was like 1983, 84. Pac-Man
That's
was,
when
Pac-Man come out in the 70s?
Pac-Man was 1982. The cartoon was 1982.
And pole position was...
Pole position was 1984.
And which set has all the pole position episodes? There's only like
None
9,
of them.
Right? None of them?
You need like 2 different sets.
Okay.
There's like 100 cartoon set, I think, and then there's one it's got like pole position, and I think a disc of Jason the Wheeled Warriors, and a disc of Cops or something, and that's got 10 of the episodes. Then the 100 cartoon set has the remaining 3 episodes.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, and both of those sets are...
Mill Creek on the rights to pole position?
Yes. And both of those sets are...
Why did they just release pole position on one of those
I don't
DVDs?
know. Honestly, I don't know why they didn't. But for whatever reason, they piecemealed them across these 2 different releases. And it never got a complete
anyone ever buy
series.
those?
Well, they're out of print now, so...
Yeah.
I have a Region 2 complete series set of pole position.
That's probably out of print now, too, though.
That's also... Most of that stuff is out of print. Like, all the Marvel 80s stuff I have, that's all out of print.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just came and went, and No sign of now that Disney owns everything.
Hopefully it'll be streaming though.
This is one of the fucking problems I have with this, with Disney owning all these things, is they really are stingy when it comes to putting catalog stuff on physical media.
Yep.
You know, I mean, there's no sign of any of the 80s or 90s Marvel stuff. It's like, but you guys own it. You could just put it out. It's money on the floor that you're just ignoring. You know?
I mean, I think there are plans to do more catalog releases on DMC because they did the last volume of DuckTales on there.
Yeah.
And
Finally.
because I know a guy who works. I follow a guy called Real Cinematics.
Yeah.
Who I guess, if I'm to take his word for it, I'm assuming he is either a relative of or he works in marketing or something in this, because he knows a lot of shit that normal people don't know, and he's always right.
Yeah.
He'll tell you, oh, this is coming out this year. Oh, they're working on a 4K. He knows all this shit. And the funniest thing is he basically confirmed that that the DMC exclusives are not stopping just because of Disney Plus. They're going to keep it going.
Huh.
The only thing that is ending is the Vault. They're not doing the Vault practice anymore.
Good.
So basically, if it's a catalog title, it's going to get reissued on Disney Movie Club. Typically, because they put certain signature collections on DMC first.
Yeah.
To sort of get their money early, and then they plan on releasing it
with
retail.
limited edition slipcovers that are only available.
Yes, limited edition, and depending on the film, the sequels are exclusive on there. But that's only for people who want them and didn't get them in their retail. So they're readily available. They're not like DMC
or they
stuff
will
doesn't
be.
go out of print.
Yeah.
So I would surmise
Also,
that based on them doing DuckTales.
There's also a DuckTales Complete series coming out later this year. So DVD.
Yes, I believe I read that.
So
Are you sure about that?
it was only in the vault for a year. So
Hold on.
or Disney
Is that the one that's like a white cover with Huey, Dewey, and
No,
Louie?
not that one.
Okay, because I was gonna say that is not the complete set. That one is
It's missing volume 4. It's only seasons volumes 1 to 3 in the movie.
Okay.
I'm under the impression that because apparently DuckTales season 4 sold very well, that they're going to probably make a retail version of a box set with all of them. Really, I would want one without the movie because I want the movie on Blu-ray.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, thank you. Would like, please give me.
Oh yeah, the Legend of the Lost Land.
Is that available on Blu-ray yet?
No.
No, it's only DVD.
No, it's not. I mean, we only this is proof enough that the Disney Movie Club is thriving, and I can tell you this because this broke the website.
Yeah, a lot of people wanted that.
Everyone wanted it. And I will
Yeah.
be surprised if they don't end up doing a retail reissue because of how fucking well this sold.
With a slipcover I
And-
don't want. God damn it. Yeah.
I mean, I can make my own. I had one custom made for Return to Oz, so. And I need to get one for.
Hey, thanks,
Three
Emweir.
Caballeros.
Boom. That.
Boom, boom, boom.
Nice.
But and this is the other thing I learned from the guy, which I thought was a great sort of our biases are confirmed. Don't believe the media. Physical media is not dead.
No, of course not.
We know that.
Because I know you know it, but having someone who works in that field confirm that was great. Because basically
Physical
all the
media
stuff
is
you fucking
not
read,
die.
No, it's
physical
just,
media is not going anywhere.
No.
Especially not Blu-ray, because they've
course
even
not.
said that Blu-ray does not undersell as much as outlets like to say it does.
No, I know.
Because there's one thing that Blu-ray has, well, two things. One, the bit rate's better on Blu-ray. than on
Obviously,
digital.
yeah, like 10
And
times
two-
the bit rate a lot of the case.
Durable disc too.
Yeah.
Streaming is a bubble that's going to pop very, very soon.
Well, I think, we've been talking about
Yeah,
that,
for a while,
actually.
we knew that.
The fact that, this is why you gotta
So-
pay attention to our streams. We've been talking about this for literally years.
Yeah. It's
Um,
Sorry
But
that I've
that-
been busy trying to
but
make more money.
But as far as the streaming bubble goes, I mean, that goes without saying. I mean, just look at how many fly-by-night streaming services. Everybody wants a piece of that Netflix pie by having their own streaming service. The market cannot pieces that they just cannot sustain it.
I'd say
it is going to burst.
And we'll start seeing mergers of a lot of these streaming services.
You see mergers, buyouts, stuff like that, and
I don't think they're going to go out of business. I think they're just going to merge for survival because, like, it's going to be like CBS and NBC are going to be like, okay, we're going to merge and make our own like network where we all watch us together. Like, and someone like and ABC will join in, and then they have like their whole like, here's the original TV content type network, right? Mm-hmm. And that's how they'll survive, like merging because they can't survive by themselves.
The irony of the whole thing is the fact that so many people that got like Apple TVs and Rokus and all those like smart box things to get nothing but streaming services. They did that because like, oh, I'm paying too much for cable. I could just get a streaming box.
Yeah.
And funny thing is, with all like how many streaming services are there that are running that everyone wants or has? Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, HBO Go. Crackle's not a thing anymore.
I use Shudder. If you're a horror fan, you want Shudder. 100%, you get Shudder.
Sure, I guess.
If you're a hardcore like movie nerd, we get the Criterion Channel. Like
the more streaming services that come out, like I read this great article. I should find it because I'd like to give the guy like it's basically confirming the thing that I've always detested about the mentality of streaming, which is he said here's why streaming doesn't work for the average movie viewer. People go through moods. Like, I feel like watching blank. And in our cases, we could just walk over and grab the movie and put it in because we clearly bought that movie because we get in those moods for those films. Yeah, we enjoy those films. Sure. Yeah. His example, he said, it's the 4th of July. I want to watch Air Force One. Good choice of a movie.
Especially for the price.
And here was his point, is that he said, so I go on to Netflix. It's not on there. I go, no biggie. I have other streaming services. He goes to Hulu. It's not on there. He goes on Amazon Prime. It's not on there. He goes on HBO Go. He goes on Showtime. None of them. He says, I even go to iTunes, and they don't have it.
Yep.
And he says, Air Force One, it's not an obscure film. It's one of the highest-grossing films of the year it came out.
Yeah.
It's not an obscure movie.
27.
The fact that not a single streaming service has the film...
The Blu-ray's out of print.
During... Is it?
Yep. I mean, it's still super cheap. There's a lot of them printed out there, but I mean,
yeah.
Still under $10, I think.
But the point being is that people do that, where they're like, I want to watch this movie, and none of your streaming services have the movie.
Yeah.
Well, what is the sustainability of a streaming service if they don't have what you, the viewer, want?
Yeah. It's like, great, you got 1,000 movies and 1,000 TV shows. None of them are the thing I want to watch right now.
I tell
exactly.
You
like Netflix is a fucking.
It's in print in one way. There's these 6-packs. I just realized I saw them last night at Walmart. They have these 6-packs of movies on Blu-ray, and they're just the discs in the Blu-ray case. But it's in one of those, the Harrison Ford one. So sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you, but I just remembered that from last night.
I think they're working on a 4K for that as well.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
I bet you.
Oh wait, no, it's already out.
The 4K is already out. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, fuck, I'll just get the 4K.
Yeah, it comes with Blu-ray,
What I was going to say is, like, Blu-ray and physical media are not dying. They're just becoming more white.
The covers, you mean, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, God.
God, I hate that.
Well, the fact to me
save that penny on the ink.
Here's the biggest, Netflix is the juggernaut of sorts. Like, when people think streaming... Netflix is like the dictionary definition of the streaming platform.
When everyone talks about streaming, they automatically just say, "Why don't you Netflix it?" They don't care what streaming service you're using,
Exactly. Like, oh, Netflix. Netflix is going to become a verb.
Yeah, like Google.
Netflix will go under because, they will. They will. They're $80 billion in debt.
No,
I don't think.
And they keep piling more debt.
Yes, but then
you
they
have
make
to
that
spend money to make money.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say is regarding...
If they've made that money back, then how the fuck is it more every year that they've conjured up in debt?
Because they keep spending more and more money.
Because the investor comes... Because what happens is this. They get a new investor. That investor invests money. They pay off the debt. They assume more debt. It's a cycle. Yeah. How companies build.
Yeah.
But isn't also how companies go bankrupt?
No.
It is if they don't have a good business model, but they actually do have a good one.
When you fuck up too often, that's when you... Because what happens is, at the end of the year, if you made less than you did the year before, you assume less debt the next year. You know what I mean?
Basically, if they don't have the customer base, you can look at like MoviePass as an example. MoviePass is failing right now. They're like barely struggling to hang on now because they don't have the customer base anymore. They used to, then they pissed off their customers, and their customers fled from their service.
Yep.
Just fled.
I was one of them.
Now, Netflix has also pissed off their customers from time to time, but never to the point where their customers just fled the way they did with MoviePass.
And
they're like, well, their customers will be like, well, I do still like this show. I still do like that show, and I want to see more of it.
Netflix says that there were some dips, but then like they would premiere a show, and those dips would just return.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were so angry until
if they've still got money coming in from subscribers, like they can pay off the debt that they're assuming. Yeah. They wouldn't necessarily take on more debt than they can handle. So when you see them listing, when you see all these websites foretelling the doom and gloom of Netflix because they have so much debt, you have to actually look at it as a point of view of they have that much debt. That means that's how much money they can expect to be able to pay back.
Yeah, that means they're expecting to make way more than that in the next year. That's what
that makes more sense.
Yeah. And now if they underperform, they have money in the bank to cover it. They have only a few years of that probably, and that's how companies go out of business. That happens a few times in a row, and then suddenly they can't assume it. Now, it's not to say that Netflix won't go out of business, because of course it could go out of business. Who fucking knows? Just probably not because of that.
I don't think it will. I don't think it will.
Not anytime soon, and probably not because of that. But who knows? Maybe
whatever the case, I'm supporting Netflix to the very end, man. You know how many fucking movies I discovered because of Netflix?
How many good shows they brought me?
Without Netflix, I wouldn't know what the fuck Primer is. Dude.
Really?
For that alone, I am a loyal subscriber for life. For that alone.
Yeah, I mean, I have always had a Netflix account. I used to have my own account, and then it became evident to me that it's way cheaper if I just split a family account with my folks. So, and I'm poor as fuck, so every fucking $4 or $6 I can save is good, you know.
It's good. I think would it be a big issue for collectors like us if every company started to do a mod service for physical media?
I would be fine with it.
And when I say mod, I don't mean like BDR, like pressed discs that they only produce.
I have been saying for years they should do the board game P500 system. The P500 system was I don't remember the game company. It's a game company that exists now. They do war games. They're very niche products, but they have very loyal fans. And the way they do it is, here's this board game. You guys want it? You have to pre-order it right the fuck now. Put the money down right now. And if you don't get a minimum of 500 pre-orders, that's P500, you don't get it. No one gets it. And you get your money back after 60 days. And you can try again if you want, because it just resets. You know, because they have to return the money or, you know.
I think it's like 500 is a great minimum because especially if it's like some obscure horror thing, there's like a shitload of horror fans that will pre-order it fucking anyway.
Yeah.
The problem is, the minimum print run was 2,500 pieces due to the Blu-ray license.
Really? I was told it was 1,000 by people who actually manufacture them.
Those are people who usually do split deals, which means they put 1,000 in, another company puts 1,000 in, another puts 500 in. That's how that's a 500 print.
When Shout Factory was doing theirs, they only did 1,000.
Yeah,
like
I know.
Those ones that we got.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying they would do, but they would do 3 of them or 4 of them at a time. So they probably all print them at the same time.
Yeah.
It's about. It's not about like this. It's about energy.
Netflix has put out Blu-ray sets of their shows. You can get House of Cards, Orange is the New Black, and BoJack is coming out this year.
Some.
Shout Factory.
Yeah. Not all
BoJack is so fucking expensive.
But no, I think they should. Yeah, Blu-ray should do a P500 order. Like if I was the Arrow, I'd be like, here's it.
As well. Yeah.
We need 500 minimum order because we know we can do 500 retail, whatever. You know.
In fact,
and if you do a certain amount, you add a slipcover. You do a certain amount, you add a slip box. You add a certain amount, you add a booklet. You know what I mean? You can do incentives like Kickstarter.
Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah, like kind of like a Kickstarter thing.
But it better be on fucking Asian.
Per rank, you get a better collector's piece.
BDR, or I'll fucking throw a fit.
You can get the Marvel Netflix shows, but only the first couple seasons of them are released here. The rest you have to get elsewhere.
Yeah, that's true. They're almost
and don't push your luck about getting new seasons on Blu-ray for those shows, because Netflix is not very happy.
I think Disney's just gonna buy those out, and they'll probably put.
They plan to. In fact, the funny thing is, in that whole situation that happened, it's actually Netflix that's the shithead.
I know.
Because Disney wanted to keep the shows going. In fact, they even said they were going to move them over to Hulu. Mm-hmm. But Netflix was just like, nope, fuck you. We're pulling the plug on all because of your Disney Plus.
Why would I give you the thing I worked so hard to build up, and let you build off my platform? That's not being a dick. That's being just not even smart. Just being not the what's the word I'm looking for? Just being not just it's just not sharing. You don't have to share.
Yeah.
It's okay to keep your own stuff. I understand. They're also being shitheads because the reason why they canceled the shows is because Disney's doing a streaming service and they don't want to. Why give free money to your competitor? I understand these things, right?
Yeah. Sure. But I think it could have been a more civil thing. I think where they could have bought the shows and Netflix could have gotten residuals or something, because the shows performed fantastic. They weren't failures. They were well reviewed and well viewed shows.
I happen to know that there was an offer made for Netflix that was turned down. And the other thing was, they basically scouted Netflix, learned how they did everything from the inside, and then used that to make their own. They're talking about technical side, and use that to their own. They basically corporate espionage the legal way.
Yeah.
And that's why they're not so friendly with each other right now. But I don't know. That's just rumor. I don't know.
Not so friendly, but they're currently getting all the big Disney releases on Netflix.
For now.
That is going to go away once Disney Plus hits.
Perhaps. I don't know how long that deal is.
No, it is. That's completely. I think it's when Disney Plus happens. They're all.
Oh, I guess yeah. But I'm saying they do have they had some extended deal releasing newer films. So I don't know. They're probably getting paid out for the value of that contract. Probably.
Twilight Time is limited to 3,000, but they're also a terrible fucking model because they overprice on them.
Twilight Time's too expensive. And the problem is, it's not even too expensive. It's that there's not enough content on the disc, and with it that it makes
to justify the price. They charge them as if they're criterions.
I'm paying $35. Yeah, I'm paying $35 for an Arrow, but I'm getting a hard box with fucking booklet and usually exclusive disc of some sort.
Because they're under this delusion of people will pay $45 for the Lenny Bruce film. No, they won't.
Scream Factory or Shout Factory at their current price.
If you're going to charge nearly $50 for a Blu-ray, there needs to be more on it than just the movie.
$30.99.
Just a second here.
At least give me a commentary and a trailer. Give me something.
Rosie,
to justify that price.
What's up, Sean?
I was just trying to answer Michelle. We went to see Detective holy crap, my brain is mush. Rosie and I went to see Detective Pikachu, and it was wonderful. Yes.
Oh, there you
go. Thank you.
Where's Michelle?
Thank you very much.
There was a great because it was just announced recently that Warner Archive is putting out not only a second volume of the Popeye Blu-rays, but that Johnny Quest, the complete series, is coming out. I'm assuming you guys already talked.
It is out now.
It's on pre-orders up yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, pre-order's not up yet. I put myself on a mailer to get notified, and apparently, because I knew about the Popeye thing.
Dude, I just fucking put my.
They also did the Scooby-Doo movies set.
Yeah, I had that.
Well, that's not Warner Archive. That's not Warner Archive.
What?
Oh, are you sure?
Yes, it is.
It's not. Nope. It's not. It's not Warner Archive.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Because I was under the impression all of the Hanna-Barbera Blu-rays are going to be Warner Archive.
I'm going to look.
Not that one.
Why not that one?
Is it because it's not pressed by them? It's pressed by Warner Bros. It's out in a couple weeks.
Okay. So it will be in stores, is what you're saying?
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
I see. Okay.
Probably Walmart.
Yeah, it'll definitely be at Walmart.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be damned. I could have swore at one point it had a Warner Archive banner on the damn thing.
That's what I thought too.
Maybe they changed it. Maybe they changed it.
Maybe it was going to be, but They decided, yeah, fuck it, it's Scooby-Doo. It's gonna make money.
Here's what I bet. I bet you can go on archive, and there's enough pre-orders. And I'm like, okay.
Oh my
Yeah.
baby.
So with the what was my original? But with the Popeye thing, it was confirmed by Jerry Beck, the animation historian, who is basically in charge of that division. Like he apparently oversees the restoration process for the shorts, for specifically Popeye. The reason I think I said when I was on here when I says I bought this not just because I'm a fan of Popeye, but because sales of this are Warner's watching and they want to see if they could put more like cartoons on Blu-ray, specifically through Warner Archive if that one sold well. And yeah, according to Jerry Beck, they sold fantastic. We're already working on the second volume, and there's other stuff that's in the works that we can't talk about. One of them turned out to be Johnny Quest. Nice. So it makes me wonder how many other great Warner Bros. Owned cartoons we can get on Blu-ray. Maybe some more Hanna-Barbera.
I was 36 years old when I realized there was no H in Johnny Quest.
Wow.
36 years.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to see a lot more Hanna-Barbera stuff, and I look forward to it.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I would love a Blu-ray of the Flintstones.
Yes. I'm sure a lot of people would, but that's also
Are
a
you
much
telling me I
larger...
have to repurchase all of my Hanna-Barbera stuff?
Yes.
Again?
No.
Yes, you do.
Yes,
you
because we're totally going to see Adam Ant on Blu-ray.
Yeah. We might. You never know.
I mean, eventually.
But
it'll be a few
I
years.
got that as a Warner...
Well, yeah, I mean, I think
it's
suffice to say we would all like to see the Flintstones and Scooby-Doo, Where Are You, and all those on Blu-ray, but those are longer shows than the others. So I think I get the impression this is to kind of put out feelers. It's like, well, let's put out these shorter shows that are reasonably popular.
We could
see how they do.
We could always have a Batman situation where the Warner Archives sold so well that they were like, fuck it, just put the complete series on Blu-ray in stores.
Exactly.
Like, I'm sure there's like Flintstones things, like maybe like the Christmas Carol, put that on Blu-ray or something, or test the waters.
A Man Called Flintstone?
Yeah, or A Man Called Flintstone. Put that on Warner Archive. See how that sells, and if it sells enough, then be like, fuck it, we'll do a Flintstones box set.
So hard.
I would buy any and all Flintstones stuff on Blu-ray, especially
the movies,
especially the movies and the original series, like without question.
What? No Pebbles? No love for Pebbles and Bam Bam show? No.
Pebbles and Bam
What about
Bam?
Captain Caveman? They're gonna put Captain Caveman on.
I would love Captain Caveman on Blu-ray.
I used to watch
better than Oon.
I used to watch Captain Caveman all the time.
I would love Flintstones Kids on Blu-ray.
We're getting Flintstones Kids?
Fuck off.
Man, I want Muppet Babies on Blu-ray already, damn it.
What about a pup named Scooby-Doo? Can we get a pup named Scooby-Doo?
Fuck off.
Hey, pup named Scooby-Doo was good.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Scooby,
Philistine.
pup named Scooby-Doo.
Fucking hated that show.
Rosie had a bunch of volumes of it. I had never seen it before. We watched them over and over and over, and I enjoyed them. So fuck you.
Isn't the only... I saw that.
I felt it.
I'm sure you did. Isn't one of the only reasons we don't have Muppet Babies on DVD is because they need to get the rights for Ghostbusters for one of the episodes?
Casablanca, I believe.
Oh, Casablanca. Oh, and Wizard of Oz, right? Because that's Warner Brothers.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's like a couple. Like to me, it's like, I mean, would anyone be mad if they just released what they could without a couple episodes, or even like edit the episodes to not include the clips?
People wouldn't be mad. Yes, people would be mad, but
I don't want edited. I'd rather an almost complete collection, and then later on, if it sold well, they could pay the licensing fee or whatever.
Yeah.
I'd be that as a consolation.
Put it on Disney Movie Club. Just make a best of the episodes that you can get, especially since you fuckers own Star Wars and Marvel. You can put them on there.
Yeah.
Just do it. Like, and hell,
I think, oh my god!
The only issue with Muppet Show Season 4 was the Superman episode.
No.
Yeah, because at the time it was Star Wars, but they own Star Wars now, and the only other episode on that set that poses a problem is the Christopher Reeve episode because of the excessive use of Superman
Well, there would be a few things since there'd be like Wizard of Oz, Casablanca, Superman. That's all Warner.
Yeah.
So they would need to negotiate some kind of deal with Warner.
Yeah, they might be able to negotiate a deal, which is, you know.
Yeah.
Unless they did like a process, because isn't there a thing about like you can use Superman, you just can't have the S on his chest? Like I think that was a thing for like.
I'm sure that sounds as likely as anything else, honestly.
Like if you could just go in and again, I would not be mad if you just went in and digitally erased the S's just so you could release the fucking episodes. To me, that doesn't matter.
Blur it, so we know it has to be censored. And
yeah, you can do that too.
Just make it a blur that's like shaped like a Warner Brothers logo and kind of looks like a girl, so you can tell like it's a Warner Brothers logo that's blurred out for that center, isn't it?
Yeah.
See here, we look at this.
You know what I find interesting?
What?
I find it interesting that they made Muppet Babies into actual Muppets now.
They did?
Yeah.
Wow.
But the Muppet Babies were actual Muppets.
Yeah, in Muppets Take Manhattan. Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
that's where the whole thing came from.
They've brought it back, essentially.
In live
For the
action.
new show,
Well, no,
yeah.
digital. It's a 3D show. They just
Oh,
gave them textures.
no.
to make
No.
them look-
No. They actually have actual Muppets now.
Oh,
They
Really?
had
Oh, I
the
want-
3D animated show, and now they're doing like a live action Muppet show.
Oh, see, now I'm interested in live action.
I saw.
I don't
song
think the 3D
that
show
played.
is that bad. In fact, I actually am friends with one of the voice actors in that
If
show.
I had kids, I would totally watch that show
Dude,
with them.
I'm just not enthused with most television grade 3D animation. It's just not attractive. I'm just gonna be honest.
I thought they made it work. I mean, they're Muppets.
Making it work,
But I thought
enough for me. I'm being honest, you know.
I know. I'm just
Your
giving it
honesty
a
is bullshit.
defense.
I'm sure the scripts are lovely. The people who work on it are awesome people. I have no doubt of that. But
Why has
The
the
only problem I have is
1970s
that the
live
music-
action Spider-Man never been
The
released on
music
DVD
just
or
is
Blu-ray?
not as good for the new Muppet Babies.
we'll probably never get the live action Spider-Man.
I was gonna say, is he referring to the TV movie from the 70s?
No, there's a 70s live action show. We probably won't get it. So there's a tokusatsu version, which is
Oh, I love that. Spider-Man.
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 But it won't. But that won't ever happen because Toei owns the robot. They don't want to work with Marvel. Marvel owns Spider-Man. They don't want to work with Toei. You know.
There
That's-
is a set in
that
Japan that you can buy. of
Now
the show.
Marvel owns all the Spider-Man footage, so they can release their end of it technically. I just think there's I think it was done by wasn't it done by like Lorimar or one of the TV studios, Carol Co. or something. I don't know. One of those
Dick?
studios, and I guess
Was it Dick?
there's a rights issue. It could be Dick. Probably wasn't. But there's a rights issue, I guess, with the person who owns the rights. And it's not that it's just money, you know. Is it worth the money for them? It may not be. That's the problem. That's what it all boils down to.
Money.
Finally.
Money.
Money.
The 1970s.
Money. It's a
1970s
gas.
The 1970s live-action TV series of Spider-Man. Well, it was produced, I believe, by CBS, wasn't it?
CBS.
Yeah.
Owns it. I couldn't remember who did the rights that owned it. But he was saying the reason why it hasn't released is because CBS, whoever owns the rights isn't working with them money-wise.
Yeah.
Which way it goes.
I don't know. Like, it's, I think it's a similar rights entanglement to why certain other superhero shows from that era took so long to be released or were never released.
Yep.
Wonder Woman, at least Warner had all the rights to that, so they were able to release that.
They got a complete set now, too.
Batman was a fucking mess, as everybody knows, which they miraculously managed to sort out. I think it had a few more than that, but even when it aired, it had issues because it was aired very irregularly, and even though it was over the course of several years, there's like a couple of TV movies and just a handful of episodes. But so I mean, it could be done in a very small set, but yeah, it's someone's being stubborn somewhere.
As I said, anything's possible.
Yeah, anything's possible. I mean,
sometimes it's not about money though. Sometimes it's about other things.
I know, like for example,
never say impossible, Mario. Improbable, unlikely, but never impossible.
Okay.
For example, when Shout Factory was trying to do a complete series release of Werewolf, one of the issues was the various licensed songs in it. They couldn't replace them because they did not have multi-track recordings of the episodes. Everything was burned in. It was just single-track audio. So they had to get the rights to all of the songs in order to use them. And
thank you for making me the face of the show, Sean.
You're not. It's just because you're the only one talking. If Chris or Skinslip says something, they will be the face of the show.
Hi, what's up?
Now I'm looked at. Yeah, there you go.
Right,
see? You know how Google...
Well, they were talking before, and I wasn't saying anything, and it was still focused on me, so I was like...
I don't know. It's Google being weird.
Things.
But
stuff.
anyway, so they were trying to do the complete series of Werewolf. They had negotiated all but, I think, 2 of the songs. And it was not a case of money. It was a case of the artists simply saying no.
Yeah.
So because of that, they decided to, rather than release an incomplete set, to just scrap the whole thing. It was like this close to release. They even had cover art for it, and it was beautiful.
I wish they would have just released it, honestly.
Yeah.
Just release it without those episodes. Fuck it.
Yeah.
At least we got something.
And they said they couldn't replace it because the audio was burned in. They couldn't remove the scenes because they were integral to the plot of those episodes.
Dub it.
So
dub it.
They couldn't dub it because they didn't have the money for it. It was a very low budget.
It was a foreign cut of the scene.
Yeah. So there was just no way they could figure out to do it, so they just scrapped the release, much to the annoyance of werewolf fans everywhere, myself included.
Yeah. Understandably.
That was a great show.
Yes. It was.
Some great effects, great stories, great acting. Had Chuck Connors.
What the fuck?
It had Chuck Connors.
I've got money stuck in my head.
The rifleman as the bounty hunter hunting the main character. So, or not, no, Chuck Connors was Janos Squarzini, the elder werewolf that was the head of the curse. That's what it was. It was Lance Legault, who was the bounty hunter. Notable character actor. Been a while since I've watched it. Yeah, it was
never
really
even
good.
heard of it.
Well, it was 1987 to 89, I think. Lasted like 2 seasons. It was one of Fox's first shows. They did that, The Simpsons, or no, it was that and the Tracy Ullman Show and some other shows that you probably also never heard of.
I know the Tracy Ullman Show.
Yes.
On the Simpsons.
No, you don't. Shut up.
Well, the only reason you know the Tracy Ullman Show is because that's where The Simpsons started.
That's right. Yeah.
I know the Tracy Ullman Show because my parents were fans.
Comedy show, and I knew she was hilarious, but that's about it.
She was.
As far as my feeble young mind was, The Simpsons didn't come from another show.
I remember
The Simpsons.
The taxi driver character she used to play that used to crack me the fuck up as a kid.
I remember an episode of the Tracy Ullman Show. She would have like these little skits before the show titles, you know. And one of them was she was in her dressing room, and the werewolf from Werewolf was sharing her dressing room, and she was complaining that he was using her hairbrush, and it was all like full of fur.
Amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, unfortunately. But no, Werewolf was great because it was, I mean, it had some fantastic, like, werewolf transformation effects, which were pretty advanced for the era for television. It had a very cinematic kind of feel to it, like, the production value was really good on it, and it had a really good continuing storyline. So it was like this epic saga. And, yeah, I was really looking forward to being able to sit down and watch all of it, because I haven't seen all of it. but
Nope.
oh well. There's fan sets out there if you want to check it out, but looks like that's the only way we'll ever get to see it. I have a handful of episodes I recorded off TV back in the day, which I will transfer one of these days, but
hopefully before it all melts away.
Yeah. But, oh well. Yeah, in the 80s, there was some good horror stuff on TV around that era. I think that was around the time Tales from the Dark Side came out as well. And, yeah, good shit. I am so tired.
Oh, maybe it's time to go to bed.
Really.
I think it is time for me to go to bed, folks. It's been a long
Sounds like a
day.
plan.
And I may or may not be seeing my dad tomorrow. I don't know. I haven't heard from
You
him.
will. About a couple hours from now.
Probably,
Just knock
yeah.
on the door.
Yeah. Hi, we're here. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Ah, fuck indeed.
Yep. Oh, my
Right.
mom is sending me some pictures that I requested from her. Of me in my Batman costume when I was 7 years old.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I wanted to include that in the Adam West overview, but didn't get to me in time. But yeah. Anyway,
Maybe it'll be here before you do the Cape Crusader movies.
maybe. Anyway, I am going to bed. So thanks for joining us for InSaNiTy and the after party. And we'll see you sometime tomorrow. Until then, thanks for watching, and sayonara.
Penis. Chicken and waffles.
There.
It's amazing.